Are we live, damn it? Jesus. OBS took a while to connect. I got nervous for a second. But we're live. Dude, my name getting dropped 23 times on Locale Live. Rastov talking about want me to come back. Scooter saying how he's better than me. Or that I wouldn't do things that's kind of true. But before we get into that craziness, guys, let's go and get this show started. Y'all know what we do.
Like flesh or shadows crawl, Caint rules and will never fall. Heavy crown, heavy chains, king of chaos driving insane. Rise up, feel the grind, twist the clock, lose your mind. Caint, he's the ruler of the faint. Caint, broke through the cafe, now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Caint. Masked in smoke, crowned in flames. He whispers riddles, plays his games. Threads of gold burn in his grip. Truth gets twisted, it starts to slip. Run now, hear the call. Caint's kingdoms will never fall. Rise up, feel the grind. Twist the clock, lose your mind. Caint, he's the ruler of the faint. Caint, broke through the cafe, now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Caint.
Egg picker, you literally ruined my fucking intro, bro. Literally ruined my fucking intro. God! Oh, man, come on, bro. Why you gotta do that shit? Jesus. All right. Let's get it going. Busa.
Masked in smoke, crowned in flames. He whispers riddles, plays his games. Caint, he's the ruler of the faint. Caint, broke through the cafe and now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Caint.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you're at. Hope it's awesome. Hope it's beautiful. Hope you're all doing good. Detective Coach Cheese, Cam, may I ask what rank you were in the service, if you personally understand? I got out as an E5 sergeant, right? I was supposed to go to what they call ALC, Advanced Leader Course, so I could try and get my rocker, the E6, but I got medicaled out before I could, so that's beside the point. But anyways, yeah, bro, fucking egg picker, man. Why you gotta do that shit? Why you gotta, like, mess around? Critical, I know you're joking, dude. Like, I can't. That's not beautiful whatsoever. We don't want to do that. But anyways, let's get back to this. So, if y'all missed Locale Live last night, right? My name was said 23 times. Oh, it's coffee time. And, Rastov always wanted to point out how many times, his name was said here. But beside the point. Apparently, Rastov wants me to come back and get rid of Tommy C because he says that cafe's in the same spot it was when I was on the show, which is not true, by the way. It's completely not true. If you look at the view count alone, it is much more. Money wise, I mean, I really don't keep track. I don't know where they're at in the leaderboard. They are higher than what I was, but that's beside the point. But anyways, bro. And then what else we got on the fucking thing? Yeah, so Rastov and Tommy C kind of having this back and forth, right? Kind of having this back and forth we're going to talk about. But dude, it's wild. It's freaking wild. Let's go and get into this thing real quick. So before we do into all that stuff, all that craziness, let's talk about this. So I'm an intern now, right? Caint made me an intern. I donated a cafe yesterday, kind of talking shit on Gidgey or whatever it was. And, I was just trolling Gidgey or whatever. And I set my phone down to, do some stuff around the house real quick. And then I hop in the Discord and I'm like, good morning, LCU. The next thing you know, I'm an orange name. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what is this? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start bullying the interns a little bit. Not really like hardcore. I'm just kind of whipping them into shape, making sure they're good to go to be a host. I'm going to teach them OBS. I'm going to kind of tell them what equipment to get if they don't have the right equipment. So at least that way, whenever they get on a show, whenever their number is called to go up and, get in front of a camera, they're at least ready on some level. I was talking to Nightmare earlier. He's an American now. Shout out. The best part is when he was trying to do some OBS classes, no one showed up. Now, if they don't show up to my OBS class one time, they're done. Like, if I'm going to schedule it, if they show up, cool. If not, no, we're done. We're done. Lunchbox, can't move it back up in the LCU world. Nah, I wouldn't say that at all, bro. I mean, I'm not on a show. I don't have a show or whatever. But I'm going to try and go on Cafe on Monday, right? To have a nice little menage a trois, as they say, with Tommy and Batgirl. But, Cafe needs to reach a goal of, I think, 200 members. And then once they hit their 200 member goal, I'll hop up there on Monday and do a show with them. I think that'll be a lot of fun, right? But I think they got like 30 some ish today, right? I think. So tomorrow they're going to carry that over. So if you guys want to see me on Cafe again on Monday, go give them some membership so we can make that happen. But, we'll see what happens. So let's get into this thing we call a show, guys. The Daily Caint. I got one from r/Bowland. I can't with the boomer. Is it safe? What is this? Oh, we got planes. Okay. Bro. I would shit myself. Literally. If I was on a plane and I looked outside and I saw screws like vibrating in the wing, like, bro. That is not beautiful. That is not beautiful whatsoever. I'm never riding that airline again, bro. Like, and there's a screw missing. We literally have a screw missing, and these are vibrating. Like, what is happening? What is happening? Yo, like, wow. Yeah, we're not doing that. That is not it, bro. Yeah. It is not it. KB Wolf with the 5. Howdy, Ken. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing awesome, KB Wolf. Thank you for being here. I saw you in chat. Yeah. I'm doing awesome. Thank you for being here, ma'am. Always a pleasure to see you. Thank you for the 5. I greatly appreciate you. Yeah. That is not it, bro. Not it at all. I can't. You talk about I can't. That's a whole nother level of I can't. Truly, that is not it. All right, so our boy Yeet, right? Asmongold calls out Twitch for allowing Hassan's orbit to direct violent threats. I can't quote. I completely support him. Outrageous the amount of genuine direct / specific violence threats / language that people like that use and are being ignored. Check this out. Oh, Asmongold. I actually wouldn't mind eventually doing like an Asmongold type show. I think that would fit me very well. Actually, I wouldn't mind picking his brain, a little bit, just kind of ask him how he got started and kind of like what he did and what he did to kind of gain his following. I actually wouldn't mind doing that because the way he does his shows, I could see myself doing some shit like this. I think it'd actually be really good if I was ever able to. But let's keep this going. Clip. Yes, KB Wolf, I saw you. I can't.
Crew has like made literal threats about me multiple times. None of them got banned for this, by the way.
Exactly.
Not a single fucking person.
Destiny is completely right about this. I completely support him on this. It is outrageous the amount of genuine, direct, and specific violent threats and violent language that people like this use, and they get totally ignored because I think the moderation team agrees with what their politics are, and they allow them to do it.
Yeah, so whatever platform you're on, like, I mean, obviously, when you do certain things and you try and invoke a certain type of reaction, you know, certain people will kind of, you know, threaten you, especially if you're so extreme that people feel some type of way about it. It's going to happen. Now, if you're on a social media platform and the moderation team that runs the platform, if they allow this, that is kind of messed up. You know what I mean? But I guess also kind of depends on what you're saying, you know, and really how you're being perceived. Like, let's just say, for an example, the Mamble Association, right? The Man Love Boy, those pieces of shit. If they're up there preaching, nah, bro, off with all their heads. Like, there's no room at all for that. If it's political commentary, I think that should be protected if it's solely politics, because we don't want, you know, like World War II type shit going on in the USA when it comes to political things, like, you know, with the Charlie Kirk assassination, like presidents being assassinated, Trump getting shot. We don't want none of that, bro. We really, truly don't. But it is what it is. Lunchbox with the 5. People wonder why I refuse to fly. Well, there you go. Exhibit A. I've flown a lot, bro. Like, I've been on a lot of planes in my life. Never seen nothing like that. I've also never really paid attention, to be honest. Now I probably will start paying attention. But yeah, bro, that is definitely not it. But let's continue.
I think that's what happens.
On that dog shit site, Twitch got banned for any of this.
I dealt with kids like this all the time in high school and as an adult. You have to at some point respond, but keeping it to say shit about character and not physically.
I love the inception. Destiny's reacting to this dude, which Asmongold's reacting to Destiny, reacting to him. So I'm reacting to Asmongold, reacting to Destiny, reacting to him. I love the inception. Love it.
It's great. I mean, listen, all I'm saying is on site, you know, we all have different ways that we react, you know? So I would like him to come to TwitchCon and we'll see what happens.
Living my life with it too. Hey, Ken, what up, living my life?
That's it.
Mike from PA's that dude, I guess. Okay.
That was fast. This is the guy, by the way, that's talking hard. Okay? This is the guy from these 2 clips. I just want you to understand this is that guy.
That's fine. I think that's fine. So if a guy pays for my tab,
I think I'm getting your attention.
This is weird, bro. This is super damn weird. What the hell is happening?
I feel like I touched like a vampire touching holy water.
can I help
Oh, that's him? I guess without a beard? I can't.
you?
Well, I think they want to go in.
Okay.
That's the guy.
Yeah, bro. Like, just as a side note, if you're a dude, right, and you know you're kind of awkward and you really don't have, like, social skills to, like, approach people and just talk to them normally, don't approach women streamers, because you're going to come off as cringe as shit. You're going to get annihilated socially, like online or whatever the fuck, and it's not going to do anything to help you. And then on top of that, if you ever recognized in public, it's because it's going to be straight up trash. Hi, Vixie in chat. What up? Appreciate you. Starlight, appreciate you being here. Neon Treon, that is Mike from PA. Trite right there. Well, you know, we learned that. Appreciate you, Neon. But yeah, bro, don't be approaching people like that and just being weird. You know, kind of like that one dude we saw yesterday with that chick, and he like proposed to her with a ring pop. Like, come on, bro. Like, I know you're trying to be cute and all that, and probably in your brain you think it is cute, but it's not. Like, people don't respond well to that shit. You need to be careful. You know what I mean? Silver Knight, what up, bro? All right, new gameplay of Eastwood map in Battlefield 6. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Golf carts. Are you serious? I hate golf carts with a passion, bro. I cannot stand a damn golf cart, especially people that drive golf carts like on the road and take them like their grocery store and shit. You see all these motherfuckers in the golf cart just waving, being all fucking neighborly. Like, fuck you, bro. Get the hell out of here. I hate golf carts, bro, with a damn passion. Like, guess we're on like a golf course. Yeah, but that'd be with RPG, just fucking annihilate them. Annihilate all the golf carts. Fuck them. He plays way too damn much of this shit. But that's awesome, though. Fuck all the golf carts. Fuck them all. I can't. I don't even think golf's a sport, but that's just me, bro. All right, shock video. Stolen vehicle suspect fatally struck after jumping out of a moving van on the LA freeway.
Heights area. So
What happened?
Getting out of the car?
Slamming on the brakes, trying to get out.
Whoa,
Oh, God. Oh, yep. Well, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. You already know what happened, bro. You already know what happened. Hopped over the bridge. Boom. You already know what happened. Well, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. Damn. Well, there you go. There you go. I don't know if that's against TOS. I'm just fucking stopping watching that. And last but not least, a mattress company called 8 Sleep went offline during the AWS outage yesterday, leaving customers unable to use their beds. Well, that sucks. You don't spend that much money on a bed, and because, you know, their whole platform went out, you can't use it anymore. I mean, what are you going to do? Guess you got to use a mattress, like a regular mattress. Oh, my God. Like, fuck my life, bro. I can't with people. It's wild. All right. Let's get into this thing we call a show, shall we? And go into all this. So, before we get into all that, let's look at the whole fucking, we're in Remind right now, if y'all didn't know. Denmark and Eric, right? Denmark and Eric have had this kind of like interesting relationship, right? And Eric was supposed to be the intern on Cash. Today, actually, they kind of went at it, and Eric, you know, kind of crashed out and like left or whatever. But it is what it is. But yesterday, Denmark made Eric admit that he used to goon for Zay. And now that was a whole big thing whenever Eric was on Nerds with Zay, that, you know, even Buff was saying that Eric used to goon to Zay or whatever. It's, yeah, I mean, whatever, bro. That's you. But let's get into this thing. And this is Smooch, by the way. This is another new intern, Smooch. And I guess she's trying to really accent her lips by that name, Smooch. You know, probably with the injections. I don't know. It could be wrong, but whatever. Let's watch this. What the hell is Eric doing, bro? What the hell is Eric doing with the coffin laying? I can't.
How did you last with Say Suited for so long, bro? But you can't last with us. That's what I'm confused about.
Really is when she first came up on her
yes, that was a whole big thing too. Zay on Nerds in the beginning when it was him, Glammy, and Zay, the three of them. Eric always sided with Zay in almost any damn argument they had, and everyone was throwing it out there that Eric used to like goon for Zay or had a thing for Zay. That's one reason why I kind of made it last as long as he did. That kind of sounds bad when you're talking about gooning, but you know what I'm saying. So that's just kind of that whole narrative. So that's kind of what they're talking about here.
lasted like, oh fuck, I think like
that's probably what he did, bro. Straight up. Listen,
it lasted like, oh fuck, I think.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh fuck. Come on, Eric. Come on, bro. You're better than that, Eric. You're better than that.
Like a
Yo, can you stop making it sound like you pound a nut every time you have to think, bro?
Straight up, bro.
I think it lasted oh fuck. Oh, like come on, gang. For fuck's sake.
No, I'm trying to remember.
Yo, you think if I say sooner, you just nutted. Hey, do we really go on Rewind on with, bro? Hi, Sam.
Damn, I gotta turn him or slow him down because the accent can't understand him.
Hi, Billy. Yo, real shit though. Hey.
Hi, Billy.
Yo, alright, relax. Come on, bro. Yo, you got another man.
No,
bro.
hell no. No.
You got another man, bro. Relax. You can't sit here in front of Eric, bro, and then start thinking about fucking like, other men, bro. That's fucked up.
Let me know in the chat. Do y'all like Denmark? Do y'all like him as a host? Y'all let me know. Because I've watched Cash a couple times, and it doesn't, I'm not saying it's not organized, but it doesn't really seem organized. I feel like it's one of those where it just kind of goes by the skin of his teeth, is the saying, meaning like you just kind of go with the flow and whatever happens, happens. Like there's no real organization to the show. I could be totally wrong, but the times that I've seen it, it just seems like he just goes up there, and then he just talks to fans and talks about shit. Like there's no plan, right? That's my perception. I could be totally wrong again, but let me know what y'all think about Denmark.
Fair.
Did you look up her leaks or not, bro?
No.
Hey, you used your first paycheck on them $10 a minute FaceTime calls. You feel me? Like you did that shit. Stop playing, Eric.
He's getting quicker at the nose.
I know, bro. Yo, he's learned how just to deny, bro.
Yeah, he does seem nervous right now. I gotta give him that.
I ain't gonna lie, so, hey, we know what you've been doing. We know what you've been doing. Mm-hmm. You paid for that shit, huh?
No, I did not.
First check.
Hello.
I did not.
Hey, yo, say it's a good-looking woman, bro. I don't blame you. You feel me? If I went from if you had 2 relationships in high school, you try to fuck, it ain't work. So
What is he talking about? I can't.
What is? Oh.
Finally, you have a whole fucking show with like one of the most clouded porn stars in all of LCU. You feel me? And you telling me you ain't gooning? The fuck? Come on now.
Come on.
You just came like 3 times in this.
You said what, Eric?
Sorry, what did you say?
I said no, not November is almost on its way. You really gonna make me lose on the first month?
What?
Whoa, damn, Eric. That's good on you, bro. Good on you, Eric. That was a great response. That's all I need to hear. Vixie, Denmark isn't too bad, but he's relying too much on his shock value and unpredictability. It'll get old. I could see that. Hyde, he's Keem's new pet. I mean, Scooter said that too, and that's why Scooter feels some type of way. Silver Knights had good interactions with in the VCs before he was a host. Hyde said one thing Keem can give him is some cash for laundry where he needs wear some new clothes, needs some new clothes to wear. Yeah, I get you, bro. I totally get you. Pigtails comes back. So if y'all didn't know, Pigtails used to be Denmark's co-host, and then she left abruptly, and it's a whole big thing. It's they crash out and holler at each other. I don't know if y'all really care about that. Let's get into Lolcow Life, because that's what y'all are here for. So yeah, Lolcow Life just dropped my name 23 times, and they were talking about me in certain kind of ways, and Tommy wants to bring me, Rastov said to bring me back and replace me with Tommy again, because Cafe hadn't moved, which again is not true. I don't think that for a second. But let's go ahead and let Rastov kind of speak his piece a little bit.
I'm mad at fucking Tommy C today because he does nothing but talk shit about me, and he's fucking crying all the time, and they fired Ken for him to stay in the same fucking spot. But now I'm mad at Keem too. Fucking pissing me off, bro. So I was like, bro, just fucking cancel it then. Just cancel it. You want to cancel it? Just fucking cancel it. Cancel the show. Stop wasting my time. Don't this is fucking bullshit.
The left to right, the left to right, the left. That was pretty funny. Like he's sparking out hard right now, talking about balls.
I love that show. I love doing that show. But have been fucking told all the time, I just want to cancel it. It fucking sucks. It's fucking bullshit. Boogie's back on live. That's exciting, you know.
Beautiful. Yeah. So, Mitch, so Balls is in the B circuit now. They got moved because Nuts took over the 2 p.m. time slot. Balls went back to midnight, and then for one day, and then now Keem says he wants to put them in the B circuit. Rastov's pissed off. Obviously, I believe Billy's also pissed off. They talked about it a little bit on Rewind. We'll get into that too. So as the show goes on, because Boogie and Tommy have always had, not always, let me take that back. In the beginning, they had a lot of issues, and they kind of worked through it. So obviously, Boogie's going to keep poking the bear on Rastov about Tommy and all this other shit. So we're going to let them get into this shit after Boogie keeps on bringing it up. So let's check this out.
You know who you never hear? And I bet even with me pointing it out in chat, you're not going to hear. Nobody's going to say replace Scooter with Tommy.
Bro, he has been talking
happening.
so much fucking shit about me lately. It has been insane since he got here, bro. And the thing is I've barely had a fucking conversation with the guy. So like, what the fuck are you mouthing?
Just letting the audience know that I still love Tommy. Still love him.
I love him too. I'm a fan of his. That's why it's so weird.
Tommy, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, Tick for Tick said with Rastov on balls, Scooter on nuts. Can we get Boogie a second show called Dicks and go for the full junk game star?
Well, I feel like the way I acted lately, it should be a local pussy for me, but whatever.
Yeah.
You didn't. And Rastov can be my co-host on that show.
Shut the fuck up, man. Like, bro,
no. Tell me about Tommy. Tell me about Tommy.
Fuck Tommy. I don't give a fuck about Tommy.
About Tommy.
Yeah. All right. This is replaying. Yeah. So, I mean, they kind of went further down the line with that shit. And obviously, I got brought up because, Tommy replaced me on Cafe. Rastov, he talked about what happened with me and him and then it all came out on Rewind. I don't need to rehash all that shit again. Cafe kind of went over it again this morning. We're going to get into that too. But yeah, it is what it is.
Tommy, tell me about Tommy.
Fuck Tommy. I don't give a fuck about Tommy.
I want to know about Tommy.
Imagine firing Ken, right? Imagine firing Ken, bringing Tommy back for the show to stay in the exact same place. Like, how about we just bring Ken back at this point? Fucking bring back Ken. Bring back Ken. Because fuck Tommy, bro. He comes back with all this clout. He does. This is the thing that pisses me off, right? He talks nothing but shit. Tommy, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Sorry.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I brought up chat.
You're actually crashing out today,
bro. He talks nothing but shit. And the moment you say anything back, he's like, oh, look how fucking sensitive they are. No, you're the sensitive one because you can't fucking take any comment at all.
You don't want to piss off Tommy.
Yeah, Boogie knows that wrath if you piss off Tommy. So there's this whole big narrative about, where Cafe's being kind of at the bottom. When Tommy came back from being gone, then Tommy and Keem kind of had it out on live after my last live stream. And they got it all figured out, and the whole docket team bullshit, and then, the whole docket team BS with them talking. I guess that got taken care of too. And now, Tommy and Beck are going to move forward with kind of what the plan is. They're going to do that weekend stream today. Tommy's already said they were, and because he didn't know the exact full extent of the rules for the weekend streams, Batgirl didn't fully get it as well. She misinterpreted what Keem was trying to say as far as getting schedules and redirects and all that jazz. So, we'll see what happens this weekend. And again, guys, if y'all want to see me back on Cafe, give them some memberships. I'll hop back on there on Monday, do an episode with them. So, but Boogie right here is speaking from experience, right? Because again, Tommy and Boogie kind of went at it, especially over Desi and the Sissy Spazak BS. And then later on, I think like 2-3 weeks later, it came back up again. They got into another fight, and it was just a whole big thing. A lot of people don't know about the LG Locale Live, and I've actually thought about doing a time capsule, like a review of the old Locale Live before it became the whole big universe, back when it was, Tommy, Wings, Keem, and Boogie. I thought about going back because what would be funny is explaining the stories, knowing what happened, but going back in time to see how it was being perceived, right? So kind of like that, the whole hindsight thing. I think that'd be pretty funny to do, actually. So, but let's get back into this with Boogie telling Rastov what's up with Tommy.
Oh, I'm not trying to piss off Tommy. There's nothing but I enjoy watching him. He's fucking hilarious. But bro, I don't understand why he's constantly talking shit. The only thing I can think of is that his fucking docket team poisoned his brain against me.
No, he just doesn't like you. And that's okay. He didn't like me at the beginning of the show, and he put me through absolute hell. People don't like people sometimes. Sometimes people just don't like people, man. That's okay. Let them not like you. Let them not like you. But if you,
that's kind of true. As entertainers, I'm not a fan of Rastov or Scooter. I think they're both trash as entertainers. That's just not me, right? What they do is just not my type of content. But it's, people like Rastov and Scooter, right? Everyone has fans. Everyone has haters. It is what it is. But, look at Boogie's face. That's hilarious. Apparently, he was under the influence again, if y'all know what I'm talking about from the last live stream, because he had some left over. But, if Tommy went scorched earth on Rastov, I don't think Rastov would be able to handle it, if I'm being completely honest with you. Because Tommy's never really gone 100% yet on Cafe. I think he's gone maybe 65, 70%. He's never really gone whole hog. Because, Tommy's been in some epic fucking arguments, especially with King, bro. Like when the whole beta thing happened, Tommy would go in on like a motherfucker, bro. It's crazy.
If he comes at you, Rastov, genuinely, right now he's playing with you. If he does to you what he did to me, you can't handle it today. I can't imagine you can handle it, Tommy. You can't.
I just don't get. I would just like to know what happened. I would just like if I could see where the fucking train went off the tracks, right? Because the whole me versus Ken thing was something that Ken and I had decided to do outside of like in DMs to help out Cafe to get viewership, right? And it pissed off a lot of fans. Ken took it too far. It all got fucking brought out on Rewind. It's fine. But
yeah, so yeah, that was a whole big thing. Again, we went over it. I went over it on the channel here after the fact, and it all happened. And I own my part in that. Right, it is what it is. They actually go over it today on Cafe, which we'll definitely look at. And it is what it is.
Tommy comes in and he's got the same fucking opinions as before, and I know I don't have no agreement with him to fucking talk shit. And I made a comment. I made a comment that I hadn't seen anyone talk about Cafe in a long time. And that was because guess what? No one was fucking talking about Cafe.
Yeah.
Until that little porn thing happened. That was fucking funny.
That was
fucking funny.
Oh, and the timing of it too. Get his third apology video.
Yeah, I could see where people think Rastov has a hate boner for Cafe, especially after everything that happened with me. And then, because when Tommy came in, he went kind of straight at Rastov just because, it is what it is. And I can't talk. Things just really didn't seem to get even keel, if that makes sense. FBI director, what up, bro? Appreciate you being here. But let's continue.
That was something. But what is he doing? He is. Is he hallucinating? Are you hallucinating?
One of your fucking bugs got my room, Scooter. I'm dead.
Hey, Buggy.
I see.
Whatever, bro. No one cares.
I'm distracted by the team because they all live.
Not as bad as when Tommy comes at you. Your day's gonna be a hell of a lot worse.
Again, by the way, my guy wants to quit.
Yo, did I hear this right? Did you say fuck Tommy and I don't care about his service?
What?
Yeah, so Keem going in there and talking shit, and you guys got to remember too, right? Like when that whole thing happened with me, people brought up, that I was a vet, and all the shit that happened and all that shit. So it's easy target to go after, right? But that's kind of all beside the point. So Boogie then goes in and explains to Rastov why Tommy doesn't like him. This is Boogie's perspective of the whole thing.
Okay. Rastov, the reason Tommy doesn't like you is because there's the duality of Rastov, okay? You are a very nice person. You have a very solid edge to you. And when that edge comes out, you are like Keem. You can cut through goddamn anything. You'll self-destruct to get your point across, and people make that feel like that makes you feel fake. But as someone who has considered you a friend, and I would like to consider you a friend once more, I just understand. We'll see. I am uploading that video, Buzz, by the way, for you to fucking remind you that I'm a good motherfucker.
Did someone say remind? Sorry, I had to.
After all the shit you said about me, but that's fine. Let me talk my goddamn shit. You come across as fake to people who don't get it, to the people that don't get it. But I get it. I get it. I get it. People can be two goddamn things. You can be a fucking hothead and a good person. You are that. You are that. And that's fucking okay. Tommy smells it a mile away from me. He smells it a mile away from you. And Scooter, you are a talentless fucking hack currently.
Whoa.
GG's. So I get what he's trying to say there, how Rastov does come across as fake. Because, people always want to say he does this like fake nice thing. And then he comes around and he does like the other side or whatever, right? But, I guess people can be two things at once. I'll say that. It's just kind of, what do you really want to portray to the audience, right? What do you want your soul thing to be? If he just wants to be the nice guy and just trying to get along with everybody, but then you bring the other side out of him, I guess that's a duality and fucking, I don't know what the fuck he's trying to say with that one. It just doesn't make sense to me. But not everyone's 100% nice or 100% mean, right? People have a range of or they should have a range of emotions, but when you constantly shit talk a show, and then, when you just come out of the woodwork saying nothing about, no one talks about Cafe anymore. I could see how Tommy could take that to heart. Because, again, I took that to heart as well whenever shit happened. So, as live went on, Hyde, can someone say two-faced? It is what it is. But when, I'm an idiot. As the show went on, they started talking about replacing Scooter with Batgirl again. And they were talking shit on Batgirl, saying how she really didn't do anything, how she just kind of sat there and all that shit. So obviously Scooter wants to go in a little bit and kind of like talk his shit or whatever. So we'll get into Scooter and Batgirl.
Be Batgirl then. Be Batgirl.
Yeah, be Batgirl. Be pretty.
What is it? I'm not okay.
What were you about to say? You were about to say, what does Batgirl do? Come on. What do you want to do? Be Batgirl.
No, here I have a wig. That's what Batgirl does.
Yeah, put it on and then agree with Tommy's docket team. All you can. Just agree with Tommy's docket
team. What up,
team.
Kiki?
Yeah, did you check the docket today? The docket. Hey guys, what are we doing today? What's the plan for the show today? What should I say? Just agree with Tom. Okay.
Beautiful. Well, that was a piss poor fucking thing about Batgirl because she is worth way more than that. I'll tell you that right now. So one thing I did want to go over is when I got brought up, and for the nth millionth time, right? And it's just, I don't know. I'm going to play the clip and then we'll talk about it, bro. We'll talk about it. Let me get to it. Let me get to it. Where are we at? Here we go. All right.
Fucking Tommy, see? Oh, I don't know why he doesn't love me. I've only said nice things other than the one thing I said. Why don't we bring back Ken? My words don't hurt, right, bro?
I hate when Boogie does that shit with the mouth open. Like, why does he do that? And then that new laugh Boogie does, bro. That shit is so I can't even do it, bro. It's just so fucking annoying. Like, I don't know where the hell he developed this laugh from or what the hell happened. He never had it before. But, like, for the last, like, month and a half, Boogie's had this fucking laugh that is just annoying and just high-pitched. And if I'm wearing headphones, I want to throw my damn earphones across the damn road. Like, it's annoying as hell, bro. Han Solo, remember, for 1 month, can't a standing tall with a 6'5" frame. You damn right I am, bro. I'm the beast they want to tame. That's it, bro. All right, so they talk about bringing me on Lockout Live and whatever, bro. Let's just,
Bring back Ken and put him on this show and kick you the fuck off. You suck.
Oh, fuck you too. Fuck you too. Yeah. Who's gonna do IRL then? You gonna send Ken to do IRL? You gonna go do IRL then, Rastov?
Ken would do IRL in a heartbeat.
Ken probably would.
God,
Yeah.
I think it'd be hilarious, bro. Straight up.
He's one of the most brave motherfuckers in the world. I actually appreciate his service. Tommy's too.
Ken Caint.
Ken will though.
Appreciate the promo for my show, bro. Thank you.
If he's asked, I know that
he went to the camping trip.
You won't.
Yeah, and then in 3 fucking weeks, whenever you pull the same goddamn shit they are pulling with me on him, he will fucking.
No, they wouldn't pull that on me because I can actually stand up for myself and not just yell and scream and be a fucking lunatic idiot, right? And put wigs on and shake your ass on the camera. Like, let's just put shit into perspective, Scooter. Let's calm the fuck down, right? I wouldn't do that. Let's just be chill.
Oh, actually, he will go out into the world and be entertaining. Last I checked, he stays up with his dentist. So
there's literally a thumbnail. There's literally a thumbnail last week of me going IRL. I fucking called Team and 2 hours before the fucking show, and I said, "Look, I got to go to the hospital. I can't do nuts tonight." That is what I told him. I told him I would still do live.
Yeah, so he's just talking about, he was supposed to go IRL and then his fucking tooth happened and whatever, what have you, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. It's fucking whatever, bro. Whatever. I can't. All right. What else happened online that we want to talk about? Oh, yeah, this shit right here, bro. This shit really pissed me the fuck off. Let me make sure I got the timestamp right. Oh, man. All right, we're good to go. Yeah. Let's just let this play. He doesn't
want to hit the goal. That's why he's deleting him. He doesn't want to hit the goal. That's why he's deleting him. Scooter, take a deep breath.
This shit they made you do. I'm gonna have to do that. And I've done nothing wrong.
Let me help you.
You said you wanted to do it.
Yeah, you did.
I said I would do it, but I still think it's fucked up. Then I'm gonna have to be fucking yelling that 9/11 was fake and fucking Denmark's my daddy and Rastov's
my fucking show.
Yeah, we can't be talking about that shit. Like, we're just not gonna do that. Han Solo with a few LCL hosts have a branded tagline. I can't is one of the best. I think it is the best out of anybody, bro. Simple, to the point. I can't. Like, it works. I can't just fucking works. I don't care what anybody says. So, yeah, Scooter talking about he's trying to make an example of shit that people make him say, and then he said that 9/11 was fake, and that's just the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard of in my life, bro. Lunchbox, I honestly don't see the entertainment value with Scooter. I don't get it. It's because he's easy to crash out, right? Scooter's one of them dudes that you can just push and push and push, and he crashes the fuck out. That's all it really is, bro. And it's just, he's an idiot. He just straight up is an idiot. So, they go back and forth with that shit, and they keep talking about how he said it was fake and all this shit. And then he tries to do this stunt, right? And it just didn't work, like, at all, bro. It's just a waste of fucking time, and I hate it. I truly hate it. Like, he didn't even do it right.
Can we set up a skull to get him to goal to have him waterboard himself? Is that that's something we can do?
You want me to be entertaining? You want me to be fucking entertaining, Boogie? Fuck you!
Tell us your secrets. Tell us your secrets. Tell us your secrets.
Fuck you!
Who did 9/11?
Hey, her zombie.
Who did 9/11? Who did 9/11?
Fuck you!
He didn't even do it right.
Fuck all of you!
This is why he's entertaining, because he's easy to do this shit. He makes an ass and an idiot out of himself, and, it is what it is. KB Wolf, when we get in the I Caint mugs, like a new design? Maybe. I'm still working on some merch ideas, by the way, for Ken Caint and the Spartan helmet, which that will happen. Trust me, that'll happen. But yeah, bro, that's the only thing Scooter does that's remotely entertaining. He fucking spurgs the fuck out. People make him crash the fuck out, and it's just fucking dumb, bro. Just straight up fucking dumb. So there's this whole big thing about balls going to the B circuit, right? And that's kind of shit. I'd buy an Ken Caint mug straight up, bro. I would too. This is whole big thing, and they were supposed to talk about it, and it's whatever, bro. So let's go back to that so y'all can check that out. Well, no, he said it in the beginning, and then Keem comes in, and then they talk about it. So let's get to that really quickly.
Your damn mind.
Yes.
None of these viewers
Their stuff, but then you fucking turn it around on me. You're like, we need to bring wings back to replace you.
Fuck that.
Jesus, I can't.
I'm sorry. Have you lost your damn mind?
Yes.
None of these viewers give a flying fuck about balls.
I don't care.
Like, why are you bothering all of them with this?
Because
They
you
don't give a
fucking
shit.
said, let's talk about it after live, and then you jump straight into announcements and say I'm trying to blackmail you into canceling the fucking show. That's why.
Well, you were. Scooter and Boogie is my witness. You were, right?
No, no. It's just like, bro, if you're going to tell me every day that you want to just fucking cancel the show, like, you know, like, just stop fucking...
Rastov, I didn't see Rastov was taken off of balls. I didn't see that shit. That's crazy. I highly doubt it'll be a show anymore because, you know, they kind of want to do that together. But, you know, Rastov's kind of getting the feeling that I got when I was taking off Cafe. Like all these emotions he has, bro, it's kind of fucking with me a little bit. And or it fucked with me a little bit when this all happened. So it's actually kind of interesting to see his reaction to, you know, a show that he loves and he created and he put his heart and soul into getting taken away from him, right? That's kind of interesting to say. Now, you could say it is a little different because in the eyes of Keem and whatever the fuck, I wasn't successful. And Balls is a successful show, right? You can kind of see that. But at the end of the day, you put your heart and soul into something that's kind of taken away from you because you didn't do what that boss wanted you to do. It does suck. And Rastov is kind of going through that emotion right now. He kind of felt like that with Aussie, but he was going to live, so it was a promotion, right? But still, though, bro, it's just, this is one of those things, man. He's kind of feeling what I was feeling.
Teasing me and
It's
screwing
an
me
emotional
around.
situation. I could just tell you, like these viewers that are watching right now, they don't give a fuck about balls. I don't know.
I care. I care. I don't care. Fuck them.
That's
I
why I
don't give
told
a
you to
shit.
wait until.
So fuck the fans. He's just saying right now, fuck the fans. So, you know. Desert Cruiser, no, Rastov was not responsible. That was just a storyline that was created, and it went too far. Let's just be flat out honest. It went too far. It is what it is.
That's why I told you to wait.
Bilal, what up, bro?
You didn't wait, though. You didn't wait. You literally did it straight away, instantly. Listen.
I said that's not true. I said I would talk to you after the show. I didn't say I wouldn't.
No,
talk
you
to the
said we will
Discord.
talk about this after the show.
Exactly.
No, that's not the same thing. You went and talked about it through the fucking Discord after the call.
No. I plan to talk to you about this after the show. I never said I'm not going to talk to the Discord.
No, you said let's talk about this after the show during bus where no one watches, is what you said.
That does. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like they all got a hate boner for Bus, you know what I mean? And you know, I'll give you guys a hot take. I don't understand what's entertaining about Sweet Tea, bro. I mean, yeah, she says some like shit and she has like her one-liners and her weird stories, but like I couldn't watch 2 hours of that. I could watch highlights, but I couldn't watch 2 hours of that. That's just my own personal opinion. And King just hates that show now. He says it's unwatchable. With Nightmare gone, you know, they had Buff running fucking OBS and Sweet Tea up there and whatever the fuck happened. But it's not a show for me either, bro. Like, a lot of these shows are just not it anymore for me. I never really liked Bus anyway. Again, nothing against Rastov as a person. I just don't find him as my type of entertainment. I'm not really a fan of his style of doing shows. It is what it is. Scooter, he's easy to crash out. That's the only really entertainment value he gives. And then Sweet Tea, I mean, she can be funny, but not 2 hours funny. That's just my own personal opinion. But let's continue.
Bro, no one gives a shit, bro.
I give a shit. And that's fucking enough for me.
Oh, well, you use blackmail. You're like, well, just
how is
cancel
it
'cause I won't
blackmail,
go to
bro?
the
Like, you've been
Eastbrook
telling me every day you just want to cancel the show since it fucking started, dude, and it gets old. I'm like,
yeah, but I told you I didn't want to cancel it.
yeah, because you don't want to take the blame for fucking canceling it.
Yeah, you're going to take the blame for it. You're the one that wants.
I don't want it canceled. I want to just do the show in a fucking set time slot without being fucked with every 2 weeks.
You can do that by moving over to B Circuit, but you think you're too good for B Circuit.
I don't want to do fucking B Circuit.
He probably thinks he is too good for B Circuit. Let's just be flat out honest. I mean, he's the number 2 guy, right? I'm going to put that in quotes because I think it's been confirmed, but not like straight up said, right? For me, when it was confirmed, it was when Keem was on live that one time and says, one day this is going to be yours, Rastov. So I think he wants Rastov to kind of take control of the whole thing. So that's why I think he's his number 2. So being the number 2 in Keem's eyes and whatever, he doesn't want to go B Circuit. He thinks he's too good for it. I get it. He doesn't want to start over, right? And we're not really start over, just move to a different circuit. It's just kind of one of those things. But NKOTB for life. Most of the shows in the LCU are becoming unwatchable, in my opinion. I mean, I get it, bro. Han Solo, the shows don't feel like individual shows anymore. All of LocAl is just one big show spread across several channels in the YouTube channels. Yeah, I get that, bro. 100%. It's, you know, no one really has like original content anymore. It's just talking about what all the shit that's happening. I feel like it's just crash out after crash out and drama after drama, and all the shows cover it until there's the next drama. All the shows cover that till it's the next drama, and then it is what it is. Balls, they do basically a bunch of AI and lists and all that shit. So that's kind of what they do. I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But, you know, it is what it is. Lunchbox, the list of LCU shows I won't watch anymore is growing every time changes are made and the same people get put on 37 different fucking shows. Facts. I mean, you get a lot of the same host on a lot of the different shows, and it just kind of is what it is. I mean, he literally made, 5 shows now? Fucking, Wind? Fire, Rain, Babe, and what's the other one? I can't. I know there's 4 more fucking shows. Yeah, so Fire, Babe, Wild, and Rain. So, I mean, what the fuck you gonna do, bro? It is what it is.
See,
you could be the anchor show of the B-Circuit.
Nah, bro,
You could give so much
stop trying to roll shit in fucking glitter and then serve it to me like it's a fucking Christmas ornament. I don't want that.
Hey, I'm the only one in this conversation living in reality. You're the one off in La La Land, bro. You're saying I want to save balls, but I can't do it in B-Circuit.
Hugs and Jugs, what up? Appreciate you, bro.
It's just annoying, bro. It's just annoying.
Yeah, I miss working with Batgirl, bro. Me and her worked very well together, and I really thought we had a good thing going. But I mean, and the fuck is Scooter doing? I can't. We had a good thing going, and unfortunately, we just didn't make enough money to stay, or we didn't make enough money for me to stay on the show, right? I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, there's nothing I can say.
Fucking
Scooter, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I was looking at his icon, dude. It's so bright.
You are so fucking out. God damn it, Boogie.
Are you sweating?
I'd eat more there. This is a very entertaining episode.
So the fact that you're talking about it now is insane.
You didn't.
We should shelve it. Oh, look, we ripped the Band-Aid off. You're upset. It's okay. We can move on. Let's talk about other stuff.
I want to talk about Jordy.
I don't know if I want to talk about that, but
I think there is a possibility that it comes to Bus. I've heard rumors that he may be interested. I don't know what's true and what isn't true, but there is a possibility that he might be coming to Bus with Sweet Tea.
Yeah, so that's another thing they were trying to do. They're trying to get Wings back because obviously they want Wings in the network because he does bring some sort of value to Wings. He wasn't listened to. His ideas weren't implemented or even acknowledged or anything. And then he felt he had no say in whatever, right? He felt like he was just there to show up, and then that's basically it. So he went on Bus multiple times. He looked like he was having fun on Bus. He said he would work with Sweet Tea. He's also said that he would only work on the main show, and obviously money's a whole big thing, right? Everyone says, Wings was like, Keem left, money's drying up or whatever. There's all these other shows making more money than Live, or they're trying to come up and skirt on the coattails of Live as far as leaderboard standings, which fuck that leaderboard. I hate it's back. I truly hate that leaderboard is back. That's the worst fucking thing ever. But beside the point, they're trying to get Wings to go on Bus with Sweet Tea. Will that happen? Who fucking knows? I know I don't know. I don't know nothing anymore, guys. I can't. So Rewind happened, and with the whole big docket team fiasco and Keem saying the docket team runs cafe and all this shit, and they're making decisions or whatever, Zay wanted to chime in to kind of give her opinion on the whole give her opinion on Rewind about the whole cafe docket situation. So let's check that out.
Like you, and that's okay. He didn't like me at the beginning of the show, and he put me through absolute hell.
So that was an interesting thing that he said there about the docket team, because I know Keem has talked a lot about the cafe docket team, but he constantly brings up they run the show or whatever. I can say I have done shows where I've worked with cafe before. I've hosted for them. I have nothing but good things to say about the cafe docket team personally. I don't think that they run the show. They came to me even when I was guest hosting and asked me what I wanted to cover, if there was anything they could do to help me. So I've never seen them be the type to take over the show. So this whole narrative kind of being spun on them, I feel like is fucked up, because Keem's doing it and Rastov's doing it. And now you have these people who are doing free fucking labor for the LCU, just trying to help a show that they support, getting told that they're poisoning people's minds. I don't know.
The cafe docket team tried to take over Rewind. Okay? They were spreading their mind virus through Xylee when she hosted Lolcow Cafe for that week. And they tried to send her back here as a sleeper agent to destroy Rewind. Allegedly. Are we making stuff up about the cafe docket team still?
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I get the plan.
Real quick,
Billy.
Ethan is cool. It's his 21st birthday.
Yeah, so I'll say this right now, and I know this is going to sound very partial. it's gonna sound very like I'm taking their side and all that shit, but this is just the truth, bro. I think Cafe Docket team's like one of the best docket teams in the fucking LCU. At least top 2, top 3, wherever you want to put it, bro. I just think, you know, they're very committed. They want success, and they don't want shows to they don't want the show to fail. They truly don't. And they do whatever they can to make sure the show doesn't fail. And they work hard. They try their best. And I hate people are shitting on them because they're the best group of people that I had the pleasure of working with. And I was fortunate enough they came over here to help me out on Caint. I'm 100% very fortunate about that. I don't talk about that in the Discord because, I mean, it is what it is. But I told them all the time, Cafes first. Like, if you have to do something for Cafe, don't worry about me, because that should be your first priority, right? And Tommy even brought up the point of they're paying to be in there to help for free. Like, they're paying to help. Like, hey, I want to help you. Here's my $10 a month. You know what I mean? And it's when you see shit like that happening and all that bullshit, it's just fucking dumb, bro. It's just fucking dumb. But anyways, so Billy starts talking about balls, right? And he kind of just doesn't get the whole big thing. Let me fucking get to that. So, where we at? There we go. All right. So let's get into what they were talking about with balls, because Billy said he really hadn't talked to nobody about it. But we're going to kind of hear his opinions and put that out there for the audience.
Massive W, talk your shit, Mr. Prez. Thank you, views from Jesus. Y'all says no balls tonight, Billy. Pretty sure balls will be on right after Rewind.
Appreciate you, Chris. Ken, I enjoy the show a lot. Ken, Cafe is your baby. You built it. I mean, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, it was my baby, bro. I love that show. But let's get into this.
That's what I thought. So I wanted to make sure I did want you to answer that. So there's nothing official about them moving to the B circuit yet. Just came put in announcements before live started today about how like Rastov was blackmailing him about moving. You explain it better because he's your co-host.
Run for Breakfast is looking forward to the new show, Lolcow Placeholder.
Beautiful.
I have no idea what's going on. Nobody talked to me about any of this. Nobody talked to me about moving to the midnight time slot from which we moved yesterday for the first time. We've had one day in the midnight time slot, and now we want to be kicked out of that. Sounds like somebody doesn't want balls to exist in this timeline.
Yep. So if y'all know, Keem has always said he hated balls because balls was just a hangout stream, right? He didn't like that. They really didn't have any type of content. They were just here to hang out or whatever. The whole entire inception of balls was to go at 4 p.m. so that way they could inject, right, Rastov words, a good redirect into live, right? That was the whole big thing for them. And they've got moved around, and they're obviously pissed off. And now they got moved to midnight again, and then now they're talking about going to B circuit, which Rastov kind of already gave his opinion on it. Personally, I think he thinks he's too good for B circuit. He thinks he's done too much to get put down on B circuit, whatever, right? Because, you know, B circuit is just straight up interns, right? So, I mean, I kind of get it, but then it's like, no matter what time you go on, you're so monetized. It's not like you're on a fresh channel trying to start the fuck over, right? Wherever your show is, your fans will go watch. I mean, it's not about what circuit you're on. As long as you have a show that's in the Discord and you can, you know, monetize it, make your money, who fucking cares where you're at, right?
I mean, it's kind of keen.
Melissa, can you stay live till Queens comes on that redirected them? Probably. I'm going to do my best, I promise.
You got yourself a show that's always performed in the top half of the 12-hour loop. And you want to remove that from the 12-hour loop, I suppose, because you just don't like the show. But the problem is the audience that trusts this universe likes the show. And they keep putting their money where their mouth is. And they keep getting fucked around. And Rastov and I keep moving around to be good little boys and do our best to make everything else work. Because we want to be team players. Now we got to be B-team players? Interesting. I don't know.
My question, you're saying you didn't know about this at all, but Keem posted an announcement that Rastov was saying he wouldn't move to the B circuit and that was the blackmail part of it. Like that you're not willing. So are you not willing to move to the B circuit?
Oh, I haven't been asked to.
So again, right, I think it's a connotation of like A-team and B-team. Like if you're A-team, you're like the best. You're like the anchor circuit. You're the one that keeps it moving. I guess it's the connotation of going to the B circuit, like the backup, right? B for backup. If you think about it like that, that's what Billy and Rastov are pissed off about. Obviously, Billy's been in the game a long time. He's been on Rewind since the beginning. Every show he's been on has been successful. So he's like, why the fuck are we getting moved for a brand new show to come in, right? I mean, I kind of understand that. I almost actually donated a Rewind last night to troll him. Like, hey, I got my intern back and Balls is moving to B circuit. What does that tell you? But I didn't want to do that because I didn't know how it would be perceived, right? Look at Zay's face. That's hilarious. So, it is what it is.
Well, I'm asking, would you be willing to move to the B circuit if they...
I need to understand why we're being moved to the B circuit, right? Like, what's the benefit of a top-performing show moving to the B circuit?
Becoming a top-performing show in the B circuit. I'm not trying to say what you should or should not do. I'm just trying to think of pros and cons. One pro I can think of is because you have one show in the A circuit, then you have one show in the B circuit. So you're potentially getting those eyes from both places, right?
That's actually a great thing by Zay calling out right there, right? You have a show in each circuit, and then, you could be the group that gets more eyes on the B circuit because your redirect is going to be moving around, or not really moving because there's no real loop, I guess. But it's just, I don't know, man. Miss Fletcher, everyone is moved around every month for fuck's sake. Who cares? Their loyal subs will follow. Why cry? That's what I'm saying. Like, no matter what time you're on, no matter when you go live, right? If you put out a long enough time and let them know when you're going live, the fans will show up. It's one of those things where I guess it's like if you, oh shit.
At JoeHoots8967 tip $10 to support the KCA. Honestly, Rastov being moved to B circuit helps the whole thing. B circuit Bonky Weber gets 100 views at most. Rastov AMD Billy can 10x that AMD help B circuit.
That's facts, bro. And that's one thing. Thank you for the 10. I appreciate you, bro. So yeah, that's one big thing. Like, they could be the anchor show for the B circuit and try and get more eyes on the B circuit because, if Rastov and Billy are willing to move to B circuit, maybe we should give B circuit a chance. And I have a theory. I could be totally wrong with this, chat. I have a theory. And this is probably going to piss people off that I say this out loud, but I don't really care, right? I think the whole Boogie thing happening and putting him on Glammy's show was to help her channel get monetized. If I'm being flat out honest with you. I mean, not a lot of people like Glammy. She didn't have over 1,000 subs when she was over there. Boogie going there was obviously going to bring the sub count because they want to see the firing and what Boogie had to say. And then, the more people watching, the more watch hours you get towards your 4,000, then you can hurry up and get monetized. Personally, that's what I think what happened. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. All right, let's continue.
And so does Rastov. He also has a show in the A circuit and in the B circuit. So maybe he's looking
If
to move
everybody's point of the B circuit was to make their way to the A circuit, why take a show that's in the top half of the A circuit and put it in the B circuit? That hasn't been told to me one way or the other. I don't get that. Nobody's talked to me about any of this. So I've only talked to Rastov. I haven't talked to anybody else. So I don't know. We'll have to see. It'll be very interesting.
Maybe he's looking for a show that could bring in some more eyes to the B circuit, for example.
That's facts.
That's Chubby, which is doing pretty well because now they have Mike over there managing. But maybe you guys coming in could be more of a help to the people over in the B circuit as well. And then you guys would be kind of like the main show.
So what would be the benefit of us leaving the A circuit to do that? And why wouldn't that pitch to us at that point?
So I think the other thing too is just saying Keem is very ADHD with his thought process. And when he wants to do something, normally he just does it. And that's basically it. But I think that he just didn't have a chance to talk to them. Let me put something in this other monitor. Sorry, guys. He just didn't have the chance to talk to them about it, but that's probably what it is. But again, what are you going to do, right? I love how the chat has some of the ats for the actual name, like your handle in YouTube, and then some is what you want displayed. That's hilarious to me. That's fucking beautiful. But regardless, though, they would bring more eyes to the B circuit. It is what it is. I mean, but they need to look at it that way, right? They could be like, all right, guys, you pick what time do you want to go on B circuit. You can have whatever time you want. And then they have their time, and then all the other B circuit shows are kind of around them, or they kind of work around their schedule. Because if they really want to do this and they're just interns, they're trying to get their foot in the door, they're trying to show they're willing. Skibbity, what up, George? Appreciate you being here. That would help the entire circuit, so to speak. But it is what it is, man. All right. YouTube glitching out, facts. YouTube's been having some issues the last few days, man. It's been crazy.
I don't know. I'm just trying to give potential pros and cons. I understand what you're saying, absolutely, and those are all the cons. You know all the cons. I don't even need to say them, so I'm just trying to think of any positives of this, because I don't think the B circuit is a bad thing. I think there's people doing well over there, like Aussie's doing pretty good, Chubby's doing pretty good, so who's to say balls can't? And then you guys would have the freedom to
Who's
put
to say
yourself
balls?
whatever time
Who's to say
slot you
balls
want.
can't just have some fucking time after we just got moved yesterday?
That's a good point. But also, Rastov says it's for Denmark, but the thing that doesn't make sense about that to me is that Denmark's
Yeah, so Denmark's kind of the new golden child of the LC right now. I mean, Keem sees a lot of potential in him. He has fans and he has haters, right? It's almost 50-50 if you ask me. But he ended up putting fucking Denmark at 10 a.m. and then moving Nerds to back to 2 a.m., which, for a while they were doing the 4 a.m. time slot, and they would come public with that saying that it fucking sucked and they hated it, right? But how they feel about 2 a.m., I don't know what Buff thinks about 2 a.m. I don't know what Least thinks about 2 a.m., but they're just doing what they need to do, right? They're just trying at this point. But the thing with having hosts on two shows is whatever show's making the most money is what they're going to put their most time and effort in. Because if this is where I'm making the most money, why am I not going to put more effort into the show I'm not making a lot of money on? And I kind of feel like fucking, what was I going to say? Rastov on live and then Billy on rewind. That's kind of like their main job. Then their part-time job is balls, and they just kind of go with the flow, and whatever happens, happens, right? And the thing is, they are in top performing shows. And again, Keem may want to spread that love to the B circuit to have B circuit kind of come up some and build an audience for that redirect to move through B circuit, right? I mean, it is what it is. But what people don't realize is with A circuit and B circuit, no matter who you get redirected to, if a show is on that you prefer more than the show you're being redirected to, you're going to leave and go to that show regardless. So I get wanting the redirect system in there for B circuit, but say like if Glammy is on, right, but then like Rewind is on, then people are going to go watch Rewind. If fucking Alpha is on and Live is on, people are going to go to watch Live. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's a fucking no-brainer. But I mean, that's kind of where the redirect system is going to fail for B circuit, because depending on the time that you're actually live, more eyes are going to go immediately to the A circuit because those are the anchor shows or the main lineup in the LCU, right, for more closer to prime time. They'll probably have more luck in the morning. I'd probably say from 2 a.m. to like 8 a.m., right? They probably have a lot more luck than in the afternoon getting redirects. But who's going to be up at that time to watch a B circuit show? It doesn't make sense. But let's continue.
already in the A circuit, right? So let's say they put Denmark after Rewind, which is what they're talking about doing. Who's moving it to Denmark's time slot if you guys are moving to the B circuit? So I don't think it's fully for Denmark. I think there's a secret show that Caint wants to sneak into the A circuit. And so he's like, let me just whoop balls out. You know what I'm saying? But what is the secret show he wants to put in? Because did you see he also made 4 fucking new channels today?
Yeah.
There are 4 new channels.
Yes. There is Locale Wild, there is Locale Rain, there is Locale Fire, and Locale Babe.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, and we already know.
Yep. So I'm sure a lot of like the old heads, like Billy and the vets that have been around a while, they're like, why the fuck is Caint doing this? Like, why in the fuck is he continuously bringing up all these new shows and getting all these people in? Not saying it's competition, but it's like, if all these other shows are fucked up and not performing like you, excuse me, they're not performing like you want them to perform, why are you putting your energy into building other channels, right? I think it's one of those things where the more monetized channels he has, the more he can manipulate and move channels around. But at the same time, Caint has also said that it's not about the channel name, it's about the hosts that are on the channel itself. So it's a weird dichotomy. I don't know how many channels Caint wants monetized, right? I truly don't, because what's the point to have all these monetized channels if like 50% of them don't perform like you want them to perform? And there's only so much talent out there, right? I mean, for a while he said like he has all these big YouTubers that want to come in and like be on shows. And remember, like when I was still on Cafe and there was the big threat, right? He started adding all these fucking big time YouTubers to the Discord and like nothing ever happened. I mean, I don't know what the deal is, right? But it is what it is.
That Wonder Woman is on Locale Wild.
Well, there we go. See, we need room for Locale Wild in the main lineup. That's why.
You think?
Our audience can't just like what they like and have what they like. It's got to be fucked with time and again.
I mean, they can have what they like, and you can go in the time slot you want in B circuit, right? So you can go to B circuit, pick the time you want in B circuit, and then no matter what circuit you're on, you're at the time that your fans want them on the most, and then you're still getting your money. I'm just saying, bro. Like it's all it is the idea of, damn, I'm on B circuit. That's all it is. If it wasn't B circuit, if it was just like, circuit number 2, circuit number 1 or whatever, it's the connotation of like, we're fucking, we're hypnotized to this thing of like school grades, A, B, C, D, F. That's what it is. So B is like above average where A is excellent. That's my thoughts on it. But, Scooter just announced that Rastov quitter was fired today by Keemstar. I don't believe that for a second. I think that's for some drama personally. But, let's see. Sorry, guys. I need to fact check this really quick. Let me fact check this. This is true. Still, Rastov should have come correct. This will resolve it, though. Give it time. They are both good dudes. Rastov is why Sammy is getting older. Fuck Rast. So yeah, I'm just going through. My stove almost exploded, and I blame Rastov. Yeah, this is just in the Discord. So I mean, I guess Rastov did do that. Well, whatever, bro. GG's to Rastov. By the way, guys. Shotgun microphone. You know what this is for, right? Me and my buddy Steve do reviews. Shotgun microphone. The fuck? The hell was that noise? Oh, a message. Jesus. Hold on. 1 hour and 23 and test came. All right, cool. So we're going to call an audible. And go to test. Because apparently on test is where this is discussed. So let's call an audible real quick and go on test, guys. This is exclusive. Fucking exclusive. Jesus, that's fucking loud.
Morning.
That is so loud. All right, so let's... Come on.
He goes, then just fire me. Bro, you're not going to believe this shit.
All right, here we go.
At Lunchbox 682 tipped $10 to support the KCA. Breaking news. More Gaki and Faye coming out of LCU announcements. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
That's funny as shit, Lunchbox. Thank you, bro. Oh, man. Oh, do y'all want a goal, guys? Because, my fucking docket team... that's Sunshiner. Y'all really didn't see shit. Y'all want a goal? I'm going to give y'all a goal, bro. Y'all want a fucking goal? I'm going to give you a goal real quick. Let me do something really fast. Let me grab something for you guys. Oh, man. Here we go. Here we fucking go. This is it. Tell me if y'all remember this throwback. Tell me. I want to know. If y'all remember this little throwback. Let me put this over here. God, I'm a terrible host. Tell me this shit real quick.
Hot Mess Express.
Y'all remember that? I think y'all do remember that. There was a certain host that made this song, and I gave credit to that host. I said, y'all know what? This song actually slaps. I give her credit, right? I'll dance to that shit if y'all want me to, bro. I'll put a goal up. Let me know in the chat. Y'all want me to dance to this shit? Let me know. It won't be nothing stupid, I promise you. It's just something, right? So, y'all let me know.
Steam rising, tracks blazing, the funk's on overload.
Y'all gotta admit, that song fucking slaps. I'm sorry. Like, y'all can say what you want. That song slaps. I'm sorry. It does. It is what it is, bro. I can call a spade a fucking spade, right? Did I X out of my... I did X out. Son of a bitch! See, y'all fucking me up, chat. Y'all are fucking me up right now. Y'all got me Xing out of fucking shit, and I can't, and they can't, and no one can, and fucking we're all fucked up. But all right, let's get to test. Yeah, Bilal, I know we hit Becky, but this song is cool. Bro, it slaps. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That shit fucking slaps. So... once in the chat, if y'all want me to do a goal to dance to that shit, let me know, bro. Let me know. But all right, let's get to Caint. Let's get used to taste day one. Fuck you, hugs and jugs. I can't. Lunchbox with the 3. That's beautiful. All right, 8, 6. Lunchbox don't want me to. Oh, y'all are beautiful. Y'all are fucking beautiful. All right, let's get to this shit. This is what happened on test. Fucking lunchbox. Keep my chat rate up, bro. Keep it going. Keep my fucking chat rate up.
Bro,
All right.
you're not going to believe this shit.
I'm here.
Go on.
You're not going to believe. I just told you the shit.
Bro, you know what's fucked up? Look at this shit, bro. Stable volume is not even a selection. That's how fucked up test. Maybe it's because it's not rendered yet. But there is literally no stable volume fucking thing to fucking mark or hit. I can't. George Henya with the 2. Skibbity. Skibd. Appreciate you, bro. Han Solo, A1 sauce. Fuck you. Richie Dubs in the chat. All right, let's get to it. The exclusive. Let's see if this is real. Let's pull up all bullshit meters, chat. Put your bullshit meter in your brain as you're listening to this story, and we will see if this is bullshit.
Manipulation I just dealt with yesterday. He was trying to get me to cancel balls so he could be the victim, right?
Right.
Today, I go into our 1 o'clock meeting with Locale Live, and I go, Rastov, what time's balls going live? Because I was going to let him know that I'm going to be streaming over on B Circuit at the same time. And, you know, this is going to be a competition. And he goes, dude, I can't do with this anymore. It ruined my mental yesterday. I don't need it ruining my mental today. You need to talk to Billy. And I go, well, yesterday you told me you spoke for balls and you told me it can't be moved to any other time. He's like, dude, I'm not doing this again today. I'm just doing this today. I go, well, honestly, Rastov, I feel like you're like so ungrateful. I mean, you're sitting in my seat. You got 2 shows. And he goes, then just fire me.
Got him. So yeah, bro, Keem steps down. Rastov gets the seat. Keem just wants a little appreciation, right? He just wants a little bit of, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Like, you're on the main show. You're in the #1 show, right? So he's kind of like, if I'm letting you be here and I'm putting you on this seat so you can make this amount of damn money, go ahead and move. I need you to move to B Circuit so I can do something I'm trying to do, right? So I'm pretty sure if you wasn't on live, there'd be a fucking just outcry, yelling, right? Whatever the fuck. But it's, you know, Keem's like, bro, I'll put you on the main show in my seat. I'm not even there. This is your show. You run the ship for the main show, right? So Keem wants a little bit of appreciation for that. That's what it seems.
Oh, you're fired. You're fired.
Oh.
Like, dude,
So you
you're
did
fired.
fire him.
You're fired. Hey, Rastov, did it work for Boogie when Boogie was like, I'm just going to quit? Did that work? You're fired then. Go fuck yourself. So he's not on live. He's not on balls. He's not a community manager. He's not a host. He is a fan. Go back to the fan seats, bro. Like, honestly, I don't know what you want from me, but anytime you pop up on any live stream ever, I will be streaming at the same time.
All right, guys. 1 to 10, right? 1 being 100% true, 10 being complete bullshit. What do y'all think? Let me know in the chat. 1 to 10. What do y'all think? I'm going to give this probably a 4. Probably a 4. Because I thought the whole, like, Boogie thing was bullshit, right? Because of Glammy, personally. I think he went to help Glammy out, or he put Boogie there to help Glammy out. They're going to bring Boogie back, do these goals, all this bullshit, right? But it's kind of one of those things. I do think, eventually Rastov will be back. I don't know if this is some storyline shit they're trying to cock up for entertainment purposes. But I'm going to go about a 4 on this one. So we got Lunchbox with the 15, Hyde with the 5, NKOTB with the 3, Han with the 6, Amazing Maisie with the 5, Neon with the 10, Chris with the 100, David with the 10, Bilal with the 10. Oh, yeah, Sunshiner with the 5. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see where this goes. And if Keem's going to show up on live again. But I'll tell you right now, Keem, Boogie, and fucking Scooter, that is not going to work. Han Solo, I say 6 because I feel like emotions are real. I will say emotions I think are real just because of the balls getting moved around, right? But they should have took B Circuit and embraced it and proved everybody wrong that they could have a successful show on B Circuit, right? Use it as motivation. That's what I would have done. But that's just me. So, all right, let's get it.
I can't wait for the I want to come back arc coming back. Oh, there's no way Rastov is staying out on his lonesome. He's going to find out the hard way, like all the rest of them that left.
Dude.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
That's not completely true, yo mama. That's not completely true.
Rastov is staying out on his lonesome. He's going to find out the hard way, like all the rest of them that left.
Like all the rest of them that left. That is not true! Because Ken Caint. Remember that. Remember that. Let me see if this is working. Because I fucking can't. I can't. Jesus. All right. Damn, I can't press the fucking button, right? Give me a boomer emoji, please.
Dude.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. You were making doctor money, and I can't move a show around to make the world in which you make the doctor money in better for you to make even more doctor money? I can't do that?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Bro, I think we're forgetting who we are. I'm Keemstar. You're Rastov.
Yep. So that right there tells you, bro. And that's the thing with Keem, right? Like, he'll do anything for somebody. He'll help you out as much as he can, but you got to bend the knee, right? You have to bend the knee a little bit. Just a little bit. Because at the end of the day, Keem is Keem, right? Like, he don't give a damn what it is. He don't give a damn how loyal you are. He don't give a shit about, like, how much you put into something. If he feels like, if he feels you crossed him, cut fucking bait instantly. He will cut fucking bait, not even blink an eye, right? Living my life with the 5. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'll give it a 4, but we'll have to see what happens. Big E, what's up, bro? Appreciate you being here. All right, let's continue.
You're not Keemstar. Bro, what the fuck, bro? There is no way he did that. Again, I have 2 witnesses. Scooter and Boogie were on the phone for both phone calls. It's just fire me then. Okay, bye. Dude, I'm not playing these fucking games with you, dude.
Damn, just like that. Fuck.
And so you figured that you giving him that spot, that locale live, which is amazing honor. You giving him that spot, and he sits in that. All he has to do is show up, and he automatically gets a huge check. Like you said, he's getting doctor money just by showing up, and all he has to do is just perform and do a show, and he gets money. I don't know how that fucks up his mental. Did he like balls that much?
Apparently, and it.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Billy and Rastov love doing balls, right? I know that sounds weird, but just go with me. They love doing balls. That's their creative outlet. I mean, as Ali even said, let Billy have balls and put him on balls so that way he can have his creative outlet that he can't get on Rewind, right? That's just kind of, they put so much time and effort in that AI, you know what I mean? Fucking their docket team puts so much effort into that AI for them to have content, you know? They put their heart and soul into it, guys. But, you know, should he be fucking up his chance to be on the #1 show for balls? I mean, he did say eventually he wants, you know, a host to be only on one show. So this is kind of Keem saying, all right, guys, you have your main shows. We're going to do something with balls. Like, they knew it was coming. They knew it was eventually going to happen. And now they're fucking being like this, right? Just saying.
Going to the B circuit would be killing it.
I think they would have done really well in B.
If the fans love it so much, and it's on at the same time, but it's just on B circuit, why does A circuit got to pump it up if it's already solidified and it's so great? I don't get it.
And I got to say this about the B circuit, which I think he's an utter moron. The B circuit, I've recently been watching shows, has actually been getting covered more than the A circuit by other shows.
Yeah.
Bro, he keeps saying, I need to talk to Billy. No, I don't. Because if I talk to Billy, Billy be like, okay, I trust you, Keem. The only problem.
I mean, Billy on Rewind kind of alluded to, like, I need to know why. Like, tell me why. I mean, Billy's not just going to blindly follow him. Like, blindly follow Keem, I mean, right? So Billy needs some sort of explanation. Like, tell me why at least so I know. And if it was one of those things where Billy is like, all right, if you just want me to prop up the B circuit and do that, then fine. But again, you're in the network. You're on the time you want. You're just in B circuit. Like, I don't know why it's just fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's, again, it has to be the connotation what B circuit is and what it stands for. Like, only interns trying to find their way, get these channels monetized. He doesn't want to be associated with that. It is what it is.
I'm going to have and moving a show is Rastov. So I don't really need to talk to Billy. I just need to talk to Rastov. And obviously, you know, it is what it is, you know.
Damn.
That is what it is. What are you going to do for life today?
What do you mean? Boogie's going to run the stream. Scooter's going IRL.
That works. Hell yeah.
You know?
I mean, maybe fucking Scooter does more shit IRL than you do. God damn.
Yeah.
I mean, when Rastov went IRL that one time, that was painful. That was fucking painful. But, you know, social anxiety, right? I mean, people shit on me for shitting on the idea of social anxiety. I mean, I'm not going to say it's fake by any means, but I think it's one of those where you can actually like work on it. Like you can work on social anxiety and, you know, integrate yourself slowly into it. You know what I mean? I don't think it's one of those things where it just has to define you. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, text messages and delivery services and all that really doesn't help people with social anxiety, right? Getting out there in the public and talking to people is what really helps. But Rastov was definitely off his game when he did the IRL stream, right? It is what it is. But, you know. Lunchbox, I personally think B Circuit will give more freedom for balls. Yeah, I mean, it would, bro. I mean, B Circuit, they have freedom in the B Circuit because, I mean, they're not, as long as they don't break TOS, I think that's the only thing Keem really gives a fuck about. Just don't break TOS, right? And somewhat have a plan. Like, it doesn't have to be fully fucking I mean, to be a good idea to be fully structured and have a plan and, you know, lay out the show what it's going to be, not just boot up the stream and see what happens. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot less impeded on and stressed on if your show sucks in B Circuit because you're there to learn, right? That's the whole entire premise of it. And I think because of that premise, that's why Rastov has such a issue with going to B Circuit. Hugs and Jugs, Ken. I've been I'm going to lurking. Have to charge my phone, but watching on TV. Keep up great work. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hugs and Jugs. That sounds weird to say, but you know, living my life. Keem says a lot of things. How true they are as well. I mean, you know, it is what it is. You can call a spade all day long. That's how I see it.
Hey, I literally just arrived.
Do you ever think that there's ever going to be a situation where I can't find a fucking host to go on Local Live? Yeah. Bro.
I mean, people would want to go on Local Live, but the thing is, would they do a good job steering the ship? Would they do a good job wrangling fucking Scooter and Boogie? That's the question, you know, and pushing the goals and trying to get revenue and all that shit, right? That's kind of what the linchpin is. You could throw fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry in that third seat, right? But are they going to direct the ship like they want Keem to direct the ship, right? That's the issue that they're going to be running into.
Bro, what's this guy thinking, bro? This guy thinks he's irreplaceable? Come on, dude. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing right now?
But to be fair to Rastov, I think Keem has blown his head up so much, he almost maybe feels that way. And I'm not going to put that all on Rastov, but if you have Keem telling you, I'm giving you the keys one day, these are going to be your decisions to make, you're going to have some sort of inflated ego. You just are, bro, like any person would on some level. You know what I mean? But it's just, you got to stay humble. You always have to stay humble. And if you lose your humility and really think you're something that you're not, that's when the slap to the face comes, metaphorically, and reality sets in. And again, like I said, Keem will cut a motherfucker off in a heartbeat. He does not care, right? But Keem is also the dude of like second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth fucking chances, right? It just is what it is. But yeah, I think on some level, what's that? Wanier? I vote for Ken. Appreciate you, Wanier. Pirate flag, straight up, bro. If you were a pirate, throw those pirate flags in the chat. Let me see them fly. But yeah, man, Keem is somewhat to blame for this, for Rastov thinking what he does about himself as far as the LCU goes. Personally, that's what I think. Let's continue.
He got that mentality, like I said with Becky, when they go, oh, I made Keemstar so much goddamn money. You know what? I can say whatever the hell I want to him.
Just fire me then. Okay, bye. It's the same song and dance that it was yesterday. Just cancel polls. Just cancel polls. Okay. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'll tell you what, Rastov, when you were gone, Bald Boy and Billy made more money in super chats than you and Billy.
Ooh. Ooh. Damn, that cut deep, I bet. I bet that cut deep, bro.
Ooh. I got the numbers. I got the numbers.
Ooh.
You want to know why, Rastov? Bald Boy was willing to do some shit. He was willing to do all kinds of crazy shit.
Bro, he jumped on his bed. He broke his door. Psst, come on.
Smash this fucking door,
Bald Boy actually did those things. It wasn't AI. I'm just saying. It wasn't AI.
Yeah, but so here's the thing, right? And this is not a knock at Billy or Rastov. This is just the truth from what I see. And like everyone says, you need a host that's going to run the ship, and then you need someone that's going to do their stunts. I mean, look what he said about Cafe, right? Tommy's going to be there to run the show, talk about the stories and everything else. Batgirl's there to do her stunts, right? That's what they need. And Billy and Rastov are not the two people that are going to do their stunts, right? They're fan favorites of the LCU. People love them, especially Billy. I'd say Billy has more, like true fans than Rastov does. That's just my own personal opinion. I could be wrong, but just from what I've seen. But you have two dudes that don't want to leave and do the stunts or, pour the shit over their head or fucking, shave their head. Like they said, Ball Boy fucking broke the door, which he's a fucking idiot for breaking your door for a super chat. Get the fuck out of here. But you need someone that's willing to do the dumb shit to embarrass themselves. And then you need someone to direct the ship. Billy does some stuff to embarrass himself on Rewind. That is true. But I mean, on a show like Balls, I think they both want to keep what they do on their own on their other perspective shows. They don't want to bring it to Balls. They want Balls to be different. They want Balls to be that friendly neighborhood show, so to speak, like the hub where people just come hang out. Like they want a hangout stream. And that's what Balls became with the AI stuff and the lists, right? I mean, it is what it is. I'm not a fan of Balls, but that's beside the point. In more ways than one, but I didn't say that. But anyways, I digress. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see.
I actually threw it at the Balls when he did come up. I was like, yo, this little dude is crazy. And the way Billy had him doing shit, it was actually a fun show. And then Rastov came back and just being a log. Yeah, it was kind of like,
I cannot wait to fucking go live on Saturday morning because I'm going to get my AI skills and I'm going to show all the ex-employees and my crowns and kings just like they do on Balls, right? And they're going to be partying in the bar, and then we're going to go to the dungeon where Becky, Rastov, and CD-ROM are hanging out in the dungeon. I can't wait for that Saturday morning. Check me out.
CD-ROM is crazy.
Locale Live.
CD-ROM is fuck.
That's funny as shit. I'm sorry, bro.
In the dungeon basement. That's
funny.
Crazy. Them all hanging out, just all the fucking Voldemorts. That's weird. Damn. Breaking news, Rastov is now a Voldemort. Wow. Could you believe that? Now he's in the same camp as Becky and the rest of them? What do you think?
I wouldn't go that far, but...
Rastov's next move is he's going to go to his personal channel, maybe start the BUU or try to grab some crowns and take them over. Because I think he's already been kind of plotting and planning. You know what I mean? Maybe take some of the... But see, the thing about that, Becky did the same thing. But then Becky found out the hard way. She got those people to come over. They found out how boring she truly is, and she's not really a content creator, and she wasn't consistent, and then they dipped from her. And now...
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, there was that whole big... I'm not saying this is true by any means, but there was that whole big narrative about Rastov trying to get people to go to, like, his stream or go to his channel, right? So, I mean, if you look at it, right, he honestly has never been active on his channel. I mean, wrong word. Let me take that back. Last time he was active was 9 months ago doing Late Night Rivals. Last video he put out was 4 months ago, and he was breaking open magic cards. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not knocking him for that, but he hasn't done shit on his channel. He hasn't posted nothing to his channel. So we'll have to see what happens. But regardless, though, bro, good luck, and whatever happens, happens. But again, I'm calling this a 4 on the bullshit meter. I don't think this is completely how it is. I think Rastov will eventually find his way back and do some shit, but only time will tell, right? Man, oh man. So let's go to Cafe today, right? So Cafe played today, and obviously they talked about what was happening, and Tommy gave his opinions on all the craziness and all that shit. So let's get into it.
That's right.
Live was ass. I don't even know what they did last night. I don't even know. Like,
that's where you come from. I'm not.
Oh, you know why he's upset? You know why he's upset at you specifically, even though everybody talks shit on him, because everybody talks shit about everybody in this universe, because he wants you to like him. So his fifis are hurt. That's why. That's why he's upset.
I don't like anybody.
I like anybody.
That's where you come from. I'm not like real close to anybody.
Yeah. So Rastov straight up said before he likes Tommy. He's a fan of his, right? And he kind of just wants Rastov. I mean, Rastov wants Tommy to like him, and he doesn't truly understand where the hate came from, right? That's what Rastov said. So obviously, since he is a fan of Tommy and he watches the show, it kind of hurts Rastov a little bit that he's not a fan when Rastov feels he never really did anything to Tommy directly, right? So let's get into this.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You don't.
I'm getting hot, chat. I'm getting hot. Shirt's about to come off. Oh shit. Shirt's about to come off. God, it's hot. All right. Let's get it.
Trust a lot of people, you know, like
I'm almost 50 years old. Like, how many friends
Well, I
do I
mean-
need at this point in my life? Really?
I mean, it's a good point. I get where you're coming from for sure.
Really? Like,
But anyway,
I'm not in high school anymore. It's like
Team 2.
I don't know. We should be nicer to Ken. Did he have a hard on for Ken?
All the time, and they fired Ken for him to stay in the same fucking spot. But now I'm mad at Team 2.
I don't know. We should be nicer to Ken. Did he have a hard on for Ken?
he did, you know, take jabs. He just took jabs at Cafe in general. You know.
Buff, it's not hot, Ken. It's warmth, bro. Bro. Let me tell you about some warmth. Buff Weeb. Bro. It's been fucking peak. It has been peak. And I'm telling you, bro, it is just mind-blowing how much warmth can truly, truly change a man's life. That's all I got to say. All right, let's get it.
There's never been any explanation for it. So I'm the demon you raised.
He was like, well, it was just to help the show. It's just to help the show. Get more people talking about it.
Fuck you,
Lunchbox. He had a hard
Lunchbox.
on as soon as I got here, and I noticed it. I picked up on it immediately.
Mhm.
And it had nothing. It
Yeah.
couldn't have had anything to do with me because I never said a bad.
For those that know, real quick, warmth is a euphemism for getting laid. All right, warmth is, you know, it's a whole thing. But y'all, the OGs from Cafe know about warmth. You know what I mean? When a man has warmth, you know what I'm saying? Buff, I feel like I just got touched. Right?
I think about him or anything, you know, until I saw. And then here's the thing: my bullshit detector went off when you know, you never have a metal detector. You hold it close to
No.
the, like first when I put mine on him, like it ring my ears hurt.
Oh, I bet. Like, ding, ding,
Yeah, I don't like moist, bro.
ding. This bitch is fucked.
The other
Stay
one
away
was,
from this one.
The other one was Gidgy. No one's gonna believe that, but you guys know I.
Cancel the show. Stop wasting my time. Don't fuck like this is fucking bullshit. I love that show. I love doing that show, but have been fucking told all the time I just want to cancel it. It fucking sucks.
Well, I don't know what the fuck is he talking about.
Yeah, no one knows what he's talking about. But let's continue.
You signed Bright. You Rastov, you are one of my. And if you ask any,
He got here, bro. And the thing is I've barely had a fucking conversation with the guy.
We haven't had any.
So
Came up
like,
on the show that one time.
I don't count that.
No.
We need to do a stream together, Buff. Look, bro. If Keem is cool with you coming on Caint, I'll gladly have you on for a show. Straight up. I mean, I am an intern now, right? So he may, right? But again, it depends, right? It all fucking depends. But yes, I am 100% willing to do a show with you, Buff. If Keem won't have a problem with it. So you throw it up in host chat. Do you care if I go on Ken's show? Just throw it up there and see what happens.
Hey, you know what it is? He does think I really don't. I really don't hate anybody here. Everybody I hate is well outside of the other. I don't hate him. I like making fun of him.
God, it's coffee time.
Because you're a
Well,
phony.
I
You think I
mean-
hate you because you're a phony? Like, Jesus Christ, there's like 30 phonies around here. You shine the brightest.
I'm right like a diamond.
Everybody's a phony on YouTube. You know, you probably could say the same thing about me, to be honest with you.
One
You
way
just
or
you shine bright.
another.
You Rastov, you are one of my, and if you ask any of the SFT peers, you are definitely one of the target. You would be a target.
Yeah. So, I mean, Rastov makes himself a target if we're being 100% honest, right? I mean, it is what it is. But, you know, when you're the number 2 guy, Keem says you're the number 2 guy, you automatically make yourself a target to be attacked, right? And everything you say and all that will be scrutinized to high heaven. Tommy's a new guy in here. He replaced me. Rastov and me had beef, right? And it was scripted a little bit in the beginning because he wanted to help Cafe get more viewers. As time went on, it got less and less like scripted. And I actually thought he hated us because he just kind of kept on and on and on when we didn't talk or anything. And it just kind of became a fucking shoot, right? Shoot promo. And there was a little bit of realness to it. When it all came out on Rewind, I kind of said what it was at that point, and it is what it is. Me and Rastov really haven't spoke since, and to be flat out honest with you, we really haven't spoken after that Rewind episode.
Under any circumstance. Sorry to hurt your feelings. Under any circumstance.
Dead score with the 5. Long time, Ken. Loving the show. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate the dead score. I thank you, bro. You and Karini, man, always been supporters of mine, and I love both of y'all, dude. I really do appreciate you.
He can't fit in the Hobbit homes. Yeah, he's part of like the whole fucking universe is to kind of like take jabs at each other every now and then. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
He's taking jabs at everybody. I know he gets so
What did he try to do? The only thing that pissed me, all right, he did piss me off once when he, like, I guess one of his parents or something killed himself, and I guess I was supposed to know that when I was making Kill Yourself. That's what got it when we did the Kill Yourself bit. right? It got his attention, and then he pretended to be offended. That's what pissed me off. That pissed me off a little bit. Since I'm over that, now I just like picking on you.
Thank you, Picklington. Love Lolcow Live last night. They were just shouting at each other for 2 hours. Else is
I don't see that. That's my fans knowing that I really don't hate you.
Yeah. So the KYS song that they did, right? Obviously, Rastov did that to Heart because of what happened in his Fast and his history, right? It's one of those things where, if he would have said something to Tommy privately, I'm pretty sure this would have went on a little bit differently. But when you go and try to make content out of your personal feelings and, personal feelings end up getting hurt, people are going to use that against you. And I think that kind of worked against Rastov, for being 100% honest. So I think that if Rastov just would have spoke to Tommy privately, wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But again, Tommy was new. He didn't know shit. He's just trying to do bits to create drama and to kind of clown on other people, because that's what Tommy does best, if I'm right. I know I'm right, but again, it is what it is.
That's basically the signal that I really don't hate shit. They know who
I was never under the impression
I was
like
never
you
close to
legitimately hated this dude.
No, I don't. I don't really hate him. I like pointing out like shortcomings of others.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, I feel like every host in this universe has their own strengths and their own weaknesses, and it's part of this whole thing to criticize each other on their weaknesses so they can like get better or just laugh at it and just have fun banter.
I'm fucking bullying them. Come on, turn this some kind of honorable thing.
Well, no, like,
hey, Rastov, it's for your own good that I'm picking up your fat ass.
No. The trolling and everything ties into that too. No,
that's funny.
You get better so you can make more money than me.
No, that's not what I. That's not what I meant by that.
I love them together. They are such a great duo. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, like they work so well together, and I'm happy as shit that Tommy and Batgirl ended up working out, because I don't want Batgirl to leave Cafe or be fired from Cafe. Like I'm so happy they work well together, bro. I really truly am.
No. Bullying builds character.
It does.
So you can get better and stuff like that. I listen to I don't care about them. Who are you kidding? Yeah,
I know. But the trolling and everything, the banter that ties into it.
I don't know why he doesn't fucking go back at me. Maybe because he's not funny.
Oh my god. I'm sure they brought Boogie back because I can't see just Scooter and Rastov holding live on.
Critical thinking. I can't stand Tommy C. Some people can't stand me either, bro. I mean, you're gonna have people that like you and people that hate you. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, for me to be fired from Cafe and it went to Tommy and Batgirl, I'm glad that they're working out and making a good show. That's all I'm saying.
On their own, that's for sure.
I got plenty of people that hate me, bro. Trust me.
They need a third. They are Tard Wranglers, so they need a Tard. They need to be there.
Rastov. He makes a lot of money, right? So I mean, I'm not. He's not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit, just a little bit, because I want to. The fuck? What was that? These fucking Discord noises, bro. Like, I have no fucking clue what the hell is happening. I literally have no clue what the hell is happening. All right. Oh yeah, I'm not going on Crypt. I don't give a fuck. All right, let me see if the transcript's out yet, and it is beautiful. All right. So there was a part where I was brought up, and I just want to play that just to kind of clear the air on that one. But, let me see what, I think this is it.
Imagine firing Ken, right? Imagine firing Ken, bringing Tommy back for the show to stay in the exact same place. Like, how about we just bring Ken back at this point? Fucking bring back Ken.
I think, in fairness, from what he's been, he thought we'd move up higher. I knew he wouldn't. I would have to ask him here. Yeah.
We did move up in the leaderboard,
we did
right?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. When I take your spot, I'll move up on that one too. That's the thing.
Oh my fucking
That's
god.
the thing. I'm playing this game as a handicap.
He's just talking out of his fucking
I'm
ass.
playing
He's like,
handicap.
look, I don't care about Tommy, while he's like, oh, I just want Tommy to like me. What the fuck is it?
Oh yeah, because then he wouldn't say anything about the stupid leaderboard.
Yeah, fucking dumbass leaderboard. I hate that shit's back, bro. I really, truly hate that shit's back, honestly. There's one other thing I wanted to pull, and I'm trying to, find it. I apologize, chat. Oh, man. No, that's not it. Real quick, Critical says he knew Tommy Steele Orbit long before the LCU was a thing. I mean, I got you, right? I mean, like I said, people like people, and people are going to hate people. But, I mean, what are you going to do? It's just kind of one of those things. But,
Rivalry? Because you guys don't see it that way. I know that. No.
Hold on.
Did they...
That we poisoned you?
No.
This is the docket talking about poisoning and shit.
No, but
poison your mind?
Did Ken and him fake a rivalry? Because you guys don't see it that way. I know that.
No. So Ken and him, yes, had issues, and it was not
That's
fake
not what
at
he
all,
said.
But they
He's
got
saying
over
it's
it.
fake. Listen again.
It's not.
Listen again.
I would just like to know what happened. Like, I would just like, if I could see where the fucking train went off the tracks, right? Because
you're a YouTuber. I hate you. How about that? Like, I mean,
Beautiful.
that's really what it comes down to.
Beautiful. Me versus Ken thing was something that Ken and I had decided to do outside of like in DMs to help out Cafe to get viewership, right?
That's not true.
Is he saying that's not true?
Nope, that's not true. It's not true.
Okay, from my understanding of what happened was Rastov was taking digs at us to get more people to talk about Cafe, but after it went on for so long, people started like second guessing, and I was like, I don't know if this is actually
And
true.
Ken didn't
Maybe that's an
believe
actual problem.
Yep.
Because like he just keeps bringing up shit.
So they made the agreement, and then he went above and beyond, and then it became. So what started as a work became real.
It seems like it. Because
That's literally what happened, you know. And if anybody got questions in the chat, I'll answer them honestly. If y'all have any questions, you know, this has been hashed out a million fucking times. But if anyone like new here doesn't know the full story, ask me and I'll answer the question.
he keeps going on about Cafe and like me and now you.
He did it after Ken left.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't seem like a work now. It seems like it's genuine.
What about this?
First super chatted $20.
Okay.
I think
I was
Rastov is
watching the
more
clip, so
butthurt
I wanted to
because
explain.
Lamau
Okay.
he tries to accumulate and hoard and he doesn't get to spend it on anything to benefit Lamau. You're turning it to dust before his very eyes.
All right, here's what he just said. We talked over the thing, and I'll let you talk to it. I think Rastov is more butthurt that you used his clout capital that he tries to accumulate and hoard that he doesn't get to spend it on anything that benefits him and turning it into dust before his very eyes. Maybe. I've got no plan or conspiracy against Rastov. What were you going to say, Spook?
No, I was going to say that you were right on what you were saying. They worked themselves into a shoot, if that makes sense to anybody interested. So I have an explanation directly from Rastov's mouth because he apologized directly to me on Maine recently, and I said, hey, you know, we know that the firing was kind of bullshit.
What's up, Tartan?
You know, Keem trying to stir the pot. Okay, that's great and all, but you continued it after, and he said from the very first beef with Cafe, it was Ken and I talking behind the scenes to promote Cafe because I couldn't watch anymore. But it eventually got real from his side when I commented on Remind being a copy of Rewind.
Yes.
And then it got real for a bit.
That's where it got me, because I always felt the after show was the building block for what Rewind was, right? Because when we were on the after show, we would literally rewind, you know, fucking Queens and Lockout Live and talk about it, right? And you know, me, Plex, and Zeph have been in the community since day one. We saw this shit build. And then Keem saw that, and then Keem wanted to have his own version of Rewind. And then he wanted either me or Plex, and then I came along to Rewind, right? I was on there for 2 shows. I couldn't commit to the 10 o'clock because of my work schedule, right? I told him that, so I was taking off. And then Lockout Court, y'all know the history, and then Cafe, right? But it started off cool, but then when that dig hit, I took that very personally because that's not at all what happened. And because of my experience and how the shit was built up, I don't know if Rastov knew that, but I felt that he was a little out of pocket saying that I was being a direct copy of Rewind when I was the one that started the idea with Plex and Zeph. So in a way, right? In a way, Rewind was copying After Show, right? And then when me and Bean started doing it, that's when Billy came out and said, this is the Lockout Remind. So I said, fuck it. We're about to take Remind and make it a thing. We're going to take Remind, make it ours, and do Remind, right? And then Rewind didn't have a problem with it. We actually got their blessing, and they said this live, like, yeah, they're cool with it. I don't care, because Ken came from Rewind. That's what he does best. So along the way, me and Rastov knew what we were doing, but it got more and more to where I took it personally. And then me and Rastov didn't talk anymore. And then there was this digs and jabs with nothing or no talk behind the scenes about it, right? So just putting that into perspective for everybody.
But it was still very unclear because I was never fully sure if he was actually pissed or if it was what we had done before.
You're reading
sorry?
You're reading from something Ken wrote?
From Rastov. Rastov said this to me on Maine.
Oh, okay.
So Rastov said eventually I did get actually pissed off, but that was while
And then I did a donation.
Boss was still in the 4 p.m. slot.
Here comes
so
Wait,
hold on. They
Super chatted $20. Yes, I knew what he was doing, and I'd go back at him to create drama. But it got real on some level. When the troll happened after I was fired, that was real. I really got pissed cause I felt it went too far.
So you got set up, Ken. That's what it sounds like.
They worked them.
Yeah, Sunshine and the docket didn't know. Yeah, so I didn't tell the docket team about this, right? And the whole point of that was to create the drama, right? Because I wanted some sort of like story and like kayfabe, I guess you could call it, right? Was I right or wrong about that? I have no idea. But, you know, hindsight's always 20/20. You can't go back and change anything you did, right? I explained when this all came out, I explained to the docket team the full fucking story. And I told them, I said, if y'all feel that I did something fucked up or y'all can't be here with me anymore, I completely understand. All of them understood my perspective of things, and they're still here with me, and I'm blessed to have every single one of them with me here still to this day. The fuck these sounds, bro. But I guess it's better than the sub button. But, you know, this all got brought up again because Rastov brought it back up on fucking live, and, you know, it is what it is. So I tried to re-explain it, and it just kind of happened. Diogo, what up, bro? Ken, please return to the LCU. I mean, I'm an intern now. I didn't know I was an intern until I said good morning in the chat, and I was orange. I was like, oh, shit. Discord in streamer mode. Shit, I didn't even think about that. Thank you, fucking the Boomer Report. It is not in streamer mode. Thank you so much for that, bro. All right, let me put that in streamer mode because I fucking can't. There we go. Thank you, Lunchbox, the fucking goat. All right, so excuse me, had to burp. But anyways, yes, it's just it all got fucked up. It was all dumb, and looking back, I was wrong about that, right? But it is what it is. Rastov and Zalek Crest Kenja, so yes, they did. But again, at the time, I didn't know all that shit was happening. But again, it's just so fucking long and convoluted, man. I hate it got brought back up trying to re-explain shit for people that didn't understand that. But it is what it is.
Self-centered shoot. They started with like a friendly beef, like a friendly butting of heads that they kind of knew. Well, we're just going to fight for a bit, and then they started hitting jabs.
They started, if I remember correctly, and my memory shit. I can't remember one episode from another. I'll be perfectly honest. But ask anybody from SFTV, it's all blur.
Yeah.
I think early on, like the first week, he was taking shots at Batgirl. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, or just like Cafe in general.
Yeah,
it was always just about the show. Yeah, or whoever was on the show.
With Denmark a little bit. Everybody's getting all uptight about Denmark. I felt like, he was like, I came in and splashed, everybody got a little, it made everybody nervous. Now everybody's nervous about Denmark. So I kind of identify with him. So, all right. Thank you, Mexicans.
Thank you.
De nada, Tommy.
Thank you.
Bye. Tengo un buen día, señor Tommy. Bye.
I can't. I don't even know what he said. But Kiki Dawn, real quick. Sunshinery, hosts don't matter. He still sees it as Ken's baby. There's some resentment, and that's the only thing he could do to get under Ken's skin, in my opinion. I mean, maybe, but he did kind of keep on attacking Cafe after Tommy was brought on, and he did say some shit about Batgirl, and I didn't like that personally, but again, I wasn't a host anymore, so I knew Tommy 100% would take up for Batgirl and pick up that mantle, because, me and Tommy are very similar. We're both veterans. We both have the same mindset. We're both fucking boomers, and, we're both, like, very alpha or sigma, right, individuals, so I kind of see what was happening, and I knew Tommy would pick that up for me to defend where it needed to defend, and Tommy will say some more outlandish shit than I'm willing to say unless I'm like super royally pissed off, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But let's continue.
Oh my fucking god. So yeah, it started out as like just playful banter trying to get more talk around Cafe,
so here's another thing too, and I think he's capable of it. Tell me, put a one in the chat if you believe me. Maybe the whole thing was a bit of a setup. Like, we'll pretend to do it, but I'll really do it. I could see something like that.
Who knows? Honestly, anything could be possible.
And if anything, like, if you want to use the word hate, go ahead. I don't care. That's kind of all the vibes I get from you. I couldn't be more honest right now, Rastov. I think you're being really dishonest right now. I don't think you tell the truth a lot. And I have a wonderful bullshit detector.
And it pissed off a lot of fans. Ken took it too far. It all got fucking brought out on Rewind. It's fine. But like Tommy comes in and he's got the same fucking opinions as before, and I know I don't have no agreement with him to fucking talk shit.
No one gets an agreement from me.
And I made a comment. That I hadn't seen anyone talk about Cafe in a long time. That was because guess what? No,
our rivalry started before that, though, dude. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
It started with the kill yourself, dude.
Because he came up on Cafe and everything and was talking to us.
He has gone up on Cafe and he's talked to him before and shit. So they've had conversations.
It was a whole thing.
So kill yourself.
About Cafe.
Yeah.
Until that little porn thing happened.
God, I'd love to have that arcade. Look at things, beautiful, ain't it? Oh.
That was fucking funny.
That
was fucking funny.
Oh, and the timing of it too. Gidgey's third apology video. That was something.
Yeah, so that's basically that. That's them kind of going over that. So I just wanted to play that from today just to kind of get that out there as well on my channel because I think it kind of needed to be right. So there's one other thing I wanted to talk about on Rewind that just fucking came to my brain. So the whole concept of, Cafe and covering Cafe and all that shit. I mean, it is what it is. But let me see. Where is it at? I think this is it.
On Cafe, he'll make like little jokes towards him, and I guess like Rastov's just kind of fed up with it. But then he goes on and he says more here in like literally 10 seconds. And this is where I feel like it's actually juicy.
Okay, no, dude, I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but you keep fucking bringing it up.
What? Tell me about Tommy. Tell me about
With Cafe before, I've hosted for them. I have nothing.
That's there, but it kind of continues.
They aren't operating within the idea.
Yeah, here we go.
A comment that I hadn't seen anyone talk about Cafe in a long time, and that was because guess what? No one was fucking talking about Cafe.
I mean, yeah.
Until that little porn thing happened. That was fucking funny. That was fucking funny.
Now.
So, just to preface this a little bit, it's kind of easily explain where Billy's coming from when he says this. Now, I kind of understand where he is coming from when he explains his explanation why Cafe wasn't really talked about, but at the same time, it's kind of still your responsibility to talk about all the shows. But in Billy's defense, there's 12 shows and 2 hours to cover, right? 24 fucking hours, only 2 hours to cover all the shit, right? But Billy's explanation is a little interesting, and so I want to kind of get to that before we really comment too damn much. Diogo, Tommy thinks he's the best, but Cafe is failing. Tommy failed again. He has so much more experience than Ken, yet he failed miserably and blames the time slot. Nobody talked about Cafe for weeks. The channel was forgotten. Tommy's easily forgotten, but Ken wasn't forgotten. I think that's a little unfair because they are doing better than I was, because they're getting more viewers or making more money than I did. So Tommy really didn't fail. What I would say is, in Keem's expectations, I'm not going to say they failed, but they're not meeting them just quite yet. Because Keem wants Cafe at 1,000 viewers, because he truly believes Cafe can get to 1,000 viewers. And again, he told Tommy, you react to the LCU. They want to hear your opinions. Batgirl does her stunts. They've been doing that. It's been working out well. We'll see what happens, right? And again, if y'all want to see me on Cafe, make sure you donate memberships to them on Friday, because when they get to 200 gifted members, I'm going to be on there on Monday to do a show with them. I think that'd be pretty cool to do. I think they need like 170 more-ish, roughly. So we'll see what happens. But I don't think they failed in the least. I just think they're not quite to where Keem wants them to be. That's my own personal opinion about it. Bozeb, would you be willing to take the showrunner spot on the main show? Boogie and Scooter would have to do all the dumb shit. Here's the problem with that. I have a job, right? And I work. Literally, when live starts, I leave the house to go to work. And that would be the main issue for me doing that. The other thing is, it's very hard for me to really do goals and ask for money, because that's just not me. Like, I have a hard time doing it on my own fucking channel, bro. Like, it's hard for me to ask for money. It's hard. But it's just kind of what it is. But if they needed an OBS monkey, would I be willing to do it for like one show? Sure, I'll do it for one show just to kind of see what happens. It'd have to be on a Friday, but because of my work schedule, but I'd be willing to do one show. And let's just say it worked out, right? Let's just say I'm just the OBS runner and I'm directing the ship. Let's just say that. It would be very hard for me to leave my job, because I know my job is always going to be there. And I know Keem could cut me at any fucking moment. So why would I leave my job to go to a show where Keem could cut me at any moment, right? Fucking Octoling with the one gifted. Thank you so much. Local Goons Dark got that membership. Appreciate you, Local Goons, for being a sub to the channel. But it's just, I would do it just to help out, but I would never go on there permanently, because again, Keem could cut me like that. If I quit my job, then what? Right? So, but anyways, let's get into the explanation of why Cafe really isn't covered that much, because this is interesting.
To be devil's advocate, because fought for one side, I also see what Rastov's saying here, where he does bring up a good point. Cafe doesn't get always brought up a lot, mainly because of the fact they don't always talk about stuff related to the LCU. I kind of talked about why we don't talk about Cafe all the time over here on Rewind, because a lot of times if we were to rewind them, they'd be talking about a story that we would have to rewind for you guys as well, because they're talking about something so unrelated that you guys don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think that if you are must-cover stories in the LCU, you find your way to Rewind a lot easier than if you are, Does Rewind have to cover N-word Friday? Are we expected to do that? Guys, guess what happened today on Cafe? They watched a bunch of white people say the N-word.
I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of torn on my opinion on this one because, yes, I get what Billy and Zay are saying. Like, do they cover, like, hey, guess what? They watch white people say the N-word all day. I mean, I get that, but it was also a bit to make fun of Gidgey. So, I guess. I don't fucking know, bro. That's a hard one. But I think, like, say, like, if Batgirl did a goal for the stunt, right, and she's doing her stunt, and there's, like, a funny moment, right, in the stunt, they could cover that. Like, yeah, so, on Cafe today, Batgirl did a goal for such and such, right? The Bikini Barista, now don't cover that because it looks a little weird if you just cover that Batgirl showing off herself in a bikini, right? But it's, like, if she does, like, a funny stunt to, like, be funny or whatever, then, yeah, cover it. But a lot of what they do, like, because, like, they really didn't cover Cafe unless, like, someone came up to talk about some drama, right? Because, we did like the Twitter update to see what was happening outside the LCU, what's happening with, like, social media people, YouTubers, popular Twitch people, whatever. Then we covered all the other shows. There was really no reason to cover Remind. Rewind had no reason to cover Remind. God, I can't get my names right. But say, like, if there's a drama happening that continued on, we brought them up on the show and I'm asking them questions, kind of get an interview or whatever. Yeah, cover that. But it's weird, but at the same time, do they want to be covered by Rewind at the end of the day? Does Tommy really give a fuck if he's being covered by Rewind? Probably not. Just saying.
Is that what you want us to say? Like what do we there's 24 hours in a day and 2 hours of Rewind. And sometimes it's just not that accessible to our show to talk about Cafe. And it's not a slight against Cafe. It's that they aren't operating within the idea we had for our show. If that's a big failure, then it's a failure on Rewind and Cafe. Make yourself undeniable and we'll look like the biggest idiots for not covering you.
So that's kind of Billy's thing. Like, do something for us to cover on Rewind so that way we cover it. Like, they feel right now the Cafe doesn't do anything to where they are Cafe doesn't do enough so Rewind feels justified to cover it. And what Zay was saying before is, like, say if they do a deep dive on, like, some story that's, like, on YouTube or on Twitter, right? If it's not a known LCU story, then they'll have to explain the story and then watch Cafe react to the story. So I kind of get what they're saying. I see both sides of the coin here. So it just kind of is what it is. Like, back when I was on Cafe, I really didn't care if we were covered by Rewind, to be flat out honest with you. And I mean, Batgirl went up there to, like, do Rewind to get more people, more eyes on her to bring them to Rewind. To bring them to Cafe. Same thing with her on live to try and get more people to come to Cafe. I mean, it's a hard one. It really is a hard one.
I want to respond to what Rastov said. He said it literally wasn't a malicious comment. I genuinely wondered what was going on with them. And honestly, that's fair because sometimes, like, we can go a few days without covering the shows and a lot of people will wonder, like, oh, hey, like, you haven't covered Queens or whatever. A lot of times if we're not covering Queens, they've done a few episodes of doing, like, shot caller type of shit. And if they don't make it for Tard of the Day or they don't get voted for, then sometimes we're not going to cover them. If we have time for funny stuff, we absolutely try to include it. But a lot of times it's just super drama heavy and we don't get to fill every little story on every little show. There's so many shows now, guys. You have to take that into consideration.
Yeah. But it is what it is. Rewind's going to continue doing what we do until we get canceled. I'm
there
sorry. It's we try and run the best possible show we can with Zay here. She's got a great fucking team, cracking the whip, getting a whole lot of people eyes on this show that we have never even covered before. It's a whole new world right now. The new Rewinds here with the B circuit, all this shit going on. There's a whole lot to fucking work with. And if you want to get on here, the best possible way to do it, talk some shit to one of us. Because
yeah, and he knows 100% Tommy will talk some shit because Tommy don't give a fuck. I mean, he's been up there. But let me ask y'all a question, bro. I'm going to put a poll in the chat. I'm going to put a poll in the fucking chat. And this is not a thing that I'm doing. It's not any like a gotcha or some fucking subliminal message. I'm just curious of y'all's opinion, bro. Should B Circuit get its own rewind? Let me end that because I didn't fill it out all the way because I'm a fucking idiot. Put it back in here. Let me know. Should B Circuit get its own rewind? Because if some shit's happening on B Circuit, right, and it's being covered on Rewind, and then an A Circuit show feels some type of way, one, I think that should put a flame up in A Circuit show's ass to do shit to get covered or do some things that people feel like they want to get covered. And two, it's going to try and bring more eyes onto the B Circuit so that way more people watch the actual shows on B Circuit itself. So it's one of those where it's like, are A Circuit and B Circuit in competition with each other to get more viewers? Or is it one of those things where, you know, A Circuit needs to be weary of these shows and B Circuit coming up because that's going to affect their bottom line? So it's just kind of one of those things, man. Like, what should B Circuit have its own rewind? You know what I mean? Santino, they need Remind instead. Well, I just want to say there will never be a locale Remind. And I'm going to leave it at that. But that's about it on that, man. I'm going to try something real quick. And, oh shit, this is pretty fucking cool. So, and I like that. So YouTube Studio has a feature where you can actually schedule the stream to go to members only. And I owe y'all a Pazuzu deep dive. And I have all that thing. And I have everything I need for the Pazuzu deep dive. But the problem is I suck at recording videos. So I'm going to do it live, but I'm going to make it members only. Right? It's going to be members only for members to watch the Pazuzu coverage that I have. And we're going to see how it goes. We'll see what the members think about it. So let me go ahead and get that scheduled really quickly. I want to see how that works. So we got 5 minutes. So 5 minutes, we're going to go to members only stream. And if there's any non-members still here, I'm curious what happens with that. I am curious what happens with that. Yep. Get excited. 5 minutes until members only. You'll be redirected automatically. All right. So there you go. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that feature. I really do like that feature. So for those that don't know, right, Pazuzu is a dude that basically, I'm going to go into all this shit, but just a really quick fucking thing. He had what was called the House of Horrors in North Carolina, and he made his own religion, right? He made his own religion to where it combined Satanism and Islam. And he kind of started his own thing. And shit was fucked. Like, they had to demolish the house. That's how bad it was. Because of the drug use, the defecation, the urination, fucking drawing fucking satanic symbols and like words and all that everywhere. The house was a complete damn shit show. Straight up a damn shit show. So going over this, I'm going to be showing some video, showing some pictures of what the people looked like and all that. So, and just explaining how some shit was going. I think this will be definitely interesting. So we'll have to see. So Melissa Stamper, I don't have money for membership. Guys, if y'all want to, help out, man, give some memberships for more people to see it. I think that'll be pretty fucking cool. So we'll see what happens, man. I'm curious, but let me know y'all's thoughts. So right now we have 36 votes, 75% yes for a B Circuit rewind. So that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting to see if they ever end up doing that. With only having like 4 or 5 shows, I don't know if they'll actually do that because I don't know if people will actually really watch that. But it'll be interesting to see what if that ever does happen. Because again, if Rewind, has more time to cover the A shows than they're actually covering B Circuit shows, some of the these A Circuit shows and be like, why aren't you covering me? Why are you covering B Circuit, right? So that'll kind of kill that whole vibe. But I don't know how that'll go, man. I don't know how that'll go. But I appreciate all y'all coming out today, man. Like, Seriously, because this was a lot of fun. Really good stream to come back to. Guys, the drum in my washer cracked. So that's why I didn't go live yesterday. I had to deal with that. We had to pick out a new washer to buy and fucking all that shit. So that really fucking sucked in dealing with all that. And by the way, there's this guy named John in all my community posts that just dogs on me, bro. So John, if you ever see this, I appreciate you keeping me humble. I really, truly do appreciate you being humble. Because every single time I got, oh, he's killed his momentum, his channel's going to fail and blah, blah, bro. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, really, John, that's what we're going to do? But yeah, if you go to like my last community post or 2 community posts ago where I talked about my washer getting cracked, all that dude does is talk about how my momentum's getting killed, right? That's literally all he does. And I find it hilarious at this point. But, you know, I definitely appreciate that. But, all right, let's go ahead and get all this content ready for you guys. While we sit here and wait. So, yeah, get my doc ready. And we'll make this shit happen. Oh, man. What a day. But I am curious to see what happens on live. With what they end up saying if Keem hops on and says anything about firing Rastov. And if Rastov hops up there, what's going to happen at midnight when Balls is, I think Balls supposed to stream a minute. I don't fucking know. I unsubbed to that channel because I got a gifted membership. But regardless, though. Diogo, nah, they just make comments in every single one of my community posts. So if you go to my community post too, where I talk about I can't go live because my washer cracked, go in there and check John out, bro. Every single time I say anything about not being able to stream, John goes in there every single time, bro. Straight up. 25 seconds. 25 seconds. Let me give y'all a little teaser. So this is the house. This is how they found the house. So this is what we're going to be talking about.
Okay.
So. Boom, we're at 0.